in Kryn, all the stories about you do your deed as a hero and then you die. That's correct for every major character in the stories. So we can do something like this.
There you go.
Well, I would like to have several deeds so that this is not the last one.
All right. Well, we shall see what happens. But so anyway, to get started, does anybody want to do a recap of what happened last week?
We killed werewolves. We didn't do anything else. And some wolves.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, after successfully acquiring your second the second item for your arsenal, you guys found that you were in fact right next to the werewolf hovel, where you guys learned that this is likely where the other captured child was being kept. Sure enough, he was there. You guys found the cave partially empty due to a hunt by a vast majority of the pack. There were only a couple of two guards and a couple other werewolves. And after exploring the cave, you came across a werewolf in human form who was standing guard behind the children. Whereas she offered the adventurers a deal. It was revealed that the current pack leader, Kirill Stoyanovich. I think I'm pronouncing that. I think I pronounced that last name correctly. Killed her mate. Supposedly, and assumed control of the pack. She wants revenge, and to take control of the pack herself. And if the characters can assist her in that, in killing the pack leader, and helping her regain control of the pack, she would let the children walk free. And you guys were pretty divided on the subject, but I believe the general consensus is that you will agree to the terms, and fight off the werewolves. And she did give you a time limit. It would be between 1 and 2 hours before the pack would come back. So you have that amount of time to process and plan and figure out what you guys are going to do. So, what are you guys going to do?
I have
She has off. Zulika has made her plan known, and now she is looking expectantly at the rest of you, seeing what everyone else says.
I think that we agreed to it because she said that she would let the children go if we killed the werewolves.
And we
Well,
made the
more
point
specifically, the pack leader.
Yeah.
She wants to.
We made the point that if they're only like an hour or two away, we'll not get far with the children. So it was better to stand and put up a fight instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because even if we killed her and got away, we'd still probably run into the others.
Mm-hmm. So then, with that in mind, how do we want to do this? Where do we want to have... Does anyone have any military expertise and knowledge in this? Do they have anything they know would be best?
Like what?
Like, do we want to use what's... Do we want to let them in through this front tunnel and set traps there? Do we want to close down that whole cave and force them to come in through the back, where Kurt and I found them, or the entrance we found?
Yeah. At this point, Arceus kind of perks up. If what she says about the numbers is true, we will be horribly outnumbered. We would be very much outnumbered. It would be best to find a way to bring their numbers against them somehow.
Well, we were talking with this she-wolf, with the woman, and I asked, but
Zuleika. That's
Yeah. But she never answered if she would have any allies in that hunting group.
Okay, so as she answered this, she
So what I
not
mean
so much.
exactly is, will we fight against all of them, or if we just maybe we can force the leader to 1-on-1?
I don't know how smart a 1v1 is. I don't know if any one of us here could take him by ourselves.
Well, I think
Yes,
it's
we're-
worth a try.
I don't. Your way of at this point, she kind of perks up and your way of thinking doesn't apply to werewolves. Lycanthropes are predators. Predators, the alpha pack, the alpha hunters. We hunt in packs. We hunt, we kill, by any means necessary. We're chaotic in nature that way.
Well, if the pack leader is challenged, then he's bound to answer the challenge, or his authority will just crumble.
Not necessarily. A smart leader knows what fights to pick and what fights not to pick. It doesn't sound like he rose to power through normal channels. He killed her previous mate. If he doesn't think he's going to win, he probably won't hedge his bets on it.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can force him to fight me on a 1-on-1, but I'm not sure if I can overpower him. Most probably.
What makes you so certain you can defeat him? He is the alpha for a reason.
Well, he will not be the first alpha that I fight. And most definitely not the last.
Well, if you do decide to do this, do it quickly. I do not know how long it will be until Kirill comes back. So whatever you plan to do it quickly.
Amine, Devlin, what do you all propose?
I think that we should block one of the exits at least, so that they don't make a pincer attack against us. maybe booby trap the entrance that they're gonna come in from.
That bomb would have been so useful now.
What?
What?
The thing that was on the wagon that we decided not to mess with.
Yeah. The
That may have
explosives.
been.
Yes.
That may have been something like we may have not been able to take it out though.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm just saying.
And I do have I can cast Spike Growth. It's not concentration. I can cast it twice, but I'll be out of level 2 spell slots. And it covers 20-foot square.
So, spike growth might be best for after we've decided how we're blocking off the area and in the midst of
Mhm.
combat. I know
There
it'll make it harder
are
to reach
some empty boxes down near the water, but I don't think they're
Um,
going to hold.
Amadei, to correct you, spike growth does in fact require concentration.
Does it?
Yes.
I believe. I thought
Yes.
so.
Spike. Yeah. Spike
Oh
growth.
yeah, up
yeah.
to 10 minutes. There we go. Yeah, never mind.
So in that case, then
Can I just
if-
quickly go to check the walls on this, if I can manage to like make them rumble down so that the stones block the entrance here?
What are you trying to do specifically?
Just check if there are any possibilities that we can destroy these walls.
Okay. Make. Make me an investigation check.
Nope.
From what you can best tell, the walls of stone, ceiling, the floor, they all seem to be made. They're very rough. They're very rough hewn, primitive looking, but they all seem to be cut from solid chunks of stone. You don't see any cracks within the walls or anything of that nature. That's not saying like you could put something in it itself, but you aren't able to, from what you can best tell, cause a structural collapse in this location.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
well, what might be
Okay.
best is because that's such a narrow section. If we put spike growth through there, they'll be forced to walk through more squares and therefore take more damage. So it might be better if we make this the entrance they can come through.
Yeah,
and then block off the
but
front.
the main entrance is really big. Like, how do we?
Well, we don't necessarily need the main entrance. We can just do it here.
But we don't want to fight them too close to where their children are because they can get past us and then use the children.
Mm-hmm. But this is like almost 40 feet of movement between. Not even they'd have to go a good distance before they actually reach the children.
Yeah, but what if?
End of here.
But what if they come from the other entrance?
That's what. Yeah, that's what she's. That's why she wants
Yeah.
to close this one down, so
Mhm.
that they can't come down from this way and get to the children.
I mean, it would be great if they could come here because it's a funnel, like a really not wide.
why I
What's the other word for
Narrow?
not It's a really narrow way
Narrow.
here, but while here is a very very wide one.
But that's why I was suggesting we could instead just try and maybe block these in this area. Because then this is probably half the work to try and actually make that enclosed.
Okay, but what would we block like this area with?
Is it possible to
This-
is it possible to
this-
collapse these rocks here?
They do look more like
Like make a
columns.
column?
Yeah,
But
like those are stone column. Those are stone pillars. It would require a lot.
Strength.
with the tool set you have, it will take a lot of strength and maybe a lot of time to knock one of those down. And even that, and then it could potentially mess up the structural integrity of the cave.
You
If
you
if you
even
if
need
you do
need a
if you
dwarf or gnome that can play with rocks. You know they have some spells, but I don't think that Amadei has that kind of spell. Maybe just pass through. Hello.
Sorry, what spell?
I think my connection is broken.
yeah, I only heard bits and pieces of that. What'd you say?
Well, I was just suggesting unless we have a dwarf or gnome among us, you know, they have some spells that how they can move the rocks and change the shape of it, but I don't think
Molder.
Amadei has that kind of spell.
No, I don't. I don't have Molder or even stone or anything like that.
Hmm.
I can make the stone feel bad, but I can't move it.
with vicious mockery.
Maybe.
Your mother was a pebble.
I mean, I have Thunder Wave, but I don't think that would really do much.
Nah, nah.
I mean, you could maybe try and like stand at the back entrance and cast Thunderwave and force a bunch of the rocks to break down the entrance.
Like this one back here.
Yeah, and then we would just set up in the front.
I mean, yeah, I can do that if that's what we're wanting to do.
Should we check the outside? Maybe there's some other stuff that we just missed to see. Maybe.
Well, we checked the outside roof area before, Kurt,
Mhm. Yeah.
and we didn't really find anything of notice.
We didn't see anything.
How big are these rocks here? Like maybe we could
Oh,
bring them down to block the entrance.
like each,
That's
like they're
hard
like they're like there would be about like each like there it ranges like there's like the largest one is probably about the size of someone's torso.
So we could
Okay, so
perhaps
decent size.
make a barrier right here with them. Also using
That-
the
that-
corpses maybe between.
No, that's too much work. I don't think we have that kind of time.
Do this entrance or like little crack in the top that overlooks the lake? Did Kurt and I see that when we were on the overhang? Like, would that be a means that they
You
could
guys,
enter through?
you guys did what like another entrance for like the werewolves?
Yeah, because there's this
Oh.
crack that's over the lake here in the lower right, and I was wondering if that's an entrance that they could use.
Were you? Yeah, you were underneath that. It from what you can see, you saw it from the bottom, but you didn't see it from the top. And from what you saw from the bottom, it looks rather narrow. It's wide enough for like if it was raining to allow rain to come in, or the dim
But no,
the
like
dim
creatures.
skylight, but it would be very narrow for someone to crawl through, especially for being like a werewolf.
Okay, cool.
So in simplistic terms, from your perspective, it doesn't look to be big enough for a secret werewolf entrance.
Okay. Then in that case, I vote that we go ahead and block the back entrance either with the rocks or with Thunderwave, and then start setting up in the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we can use the boxes so I can have the high ground. I mean, I am a bit squishy. And if
I mean, we can maybe try, because this is a huge entrance here. Also, keep that in mind. Like, this is almost
Yeah.
100 feet. So I mean, we could set some of the boxes up on this plateau here to give you maybe some sort of half cover or something.
Yeah. Because I'm basically useless against the werewolves at the moment. I mean, I was thinking,
so,
can I make a makeshift sling? Maybe with any, are there any bones that might look like, that V-shaped bone, wishing bone, or whatever it is?
Go ahead and roll me either a nature check or a survival check.
My Thanksgiving usually has a turkey wishbone, but werewolf sounds interesting.
Nope.
Getting him out of the way now.
Looking around the bones, you do see a couple of wishbones of bird creatures, but they look to be like chicken bones, maybe a couple of turkey bones, but you don't see anything or any usable bones that you can see to make that kind of makeshift slingshot.
I mean, we could skin and demeat some of these wolves' like leg bones, and you could use that if you make it yourself. Possibly. They're dead. It's not like they're going to be needing any of their bones or anything.
Yeah,
it'll help us get a leg up on the
true.
competition.
I know that's like a little but I mean, might as well use it.
I was thinking I could maybe use the sling for like using some silver coins and pinging them to the werewolves, maybe hurting them a little bit with that.
I mean, it's worth a shot if you want to try and make some bones out of actual bone, slingshot out of like bones.
Make bones out of bones.
I know. Sorry.
I'm not familiar with the process.
Okay, so well, here's my question for you. Assuming you will be able to find the appropriate bones for the structure, what would you use for the
ammo?
Well, no, not the amp, for the rubber. What would you use for the actual sling?
I don't have anything like. I mean, does the bullseye lantern have anything like that on it?
Ligaments.
Could I say that one of my costumes maybe has like some sort of elastic that I could give her for it? Because I have a costume.
Or ligaments. I'm just saying, if we're gonna go all out for using the animal,
I mean, we gotta use all the parts.
I'm just saying, ligament could work. Or a piece of muscle. Like, it's gross, but I'm sorry.
I mean, there's a potential for that. Yeah, I mean,
Muscle and ligament are both good, like kind of stretchy. I'm just saying.
no, I completely agree with you on that. That is if you make the rolls high enough and find the appropriate goods.
Oh my
It'll be makeshift. It won't be as powerful as a properly made sling, but it could potentially serve its purpose.
So I guess who's gonna be doing the bone breaking and ligament looking?
I mean, I could definitely help do it. I have no issues doing it.
Yeah, and
yeah, sure.
and you being a druid, you'll be able to help her as well.
Oh,
Kurt
so then
and
I was gonna say if Devlin's gonna do it, then I would walk over to her and say, "Not my area of expertise, but best of luck to you," and give her my last bardic inspiration to use.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it.
Okay.
Okay.
So all right. So Devlin and Amade will be doing that. Kurt and Astral, what will you two be doing? And I will say that that Alcaeus will
First,
will
please.
go well he will be helping whoever seems like he will be helping either Kurt or Astral out, depending on who likely needs more help.
Okay.
So what will you two be doing?
So I was going to suggest if we're confirmed on using the back and closing off the back and using the front,
Okay.
I had the suggestion of trying to not move all the bodies like way far out, but like moving them past the line of sight, so like around to these corners or things like that, and then me appearing as one of the werewolves, but like wounded, so I can attract them in, and then we all jump on them. Because we need a reason to bring them in and not try to start making it through the rocks in the back. We need to entice them.
Maybe make a barrier with the bodies here instead of the boxes, because the boxes can be like destroyed immediately.
Well, I think it'd be more believable to put the boxes here so that we could say they tried to make some sort of makeshift defense for themselves in the midst of the attack. And
You'd
we just
have to
hide the
like.
bodies around the corner.
I was gonna say you may also want to like have a body over it if they think like, are you trying to make it seem like we weren't actually there, or
I want to make it look like there's just like the same thing we did at the beginning, a wounded werewolf, and I'm bringing them in to check on us. But I could look like one of the people that was hurt because I got to hear their voices and I can try to imitate them.
gotcha?
Okay.
Because did we get any of the names of the werewolves or like the older ones' name, things like that?
Yes. You did. You heard the name of the older wolf.
Mhm.
And his name.
Skinnes.
Yes, you guys heard the name of the older wolf. His name was Skinnes. And you also heard the name of one of the guards. A let's see. A female named Davanka.
Devanka?
Yes.
Okay. Because I could have like Skinnis's body there with me and saying that, pretending to be Devanka and making it believable and bring Kirill in and we swarm them. Because Kirill will be either Kirill will be there himself walking forward or he'll send someone else. And regardless, we can try to pull them all forward and then just drop fight growth and whatever else we want down here and start fighting.
Okay.
How does that sound? Alcaeus,
Well,
Kurt?
I mean that sounds okay with me, but if you are planning on as disguising in one of them, you might want to find out a way for you to smell like them. There it is. It is well. They are werewolves after all. One would assume they would have a fantastic sense of smell.
And I think I know the solution, though I dread it terribly. I'm gonna find Devanka's body and just kind of like start
Rolling around with her.
Unfortunately, not my preferred rolling around, but I do what I need for the job.
I was
I
gonna
hope
say
this is
that wording
enough
may
like a
have been
wolf.
really wrong.
That was the point, dear.
Good lord.
This
Okay, Kurt. What?
this party.
Okay, Kurt. What are you doing?
Well, I like to help, but I'm not sure about if any of that will actually matter. Because how many werewolves were in the group?
6 with
I don't
He
with
know.
told us it
Carol.
was 6
Six-
werewolves, 9
Six,
wolves, and Kiro.
six, including the alpha. So 7 werewolves and 9 wolves.
I mean, if I
Assuming that
can't make the
she's telling
sling,
the
I can
truth.
concentrate on the wolves entirely.
Well, assuming that she's telling the truth.
I mean, I found she was very believable.
Yeah, probably. I'm not saying that she's lying, but
No, he rolled a nat 20 for insight.
It was a total 20.
Yeah, total 20 for insight.
She's either a damn good liar or telling the truth.
yeah.
I don't think she's built for wordsmithing.
But anyways, six werewolves is pretty challenging. We killed 4 of them when they were divided, but if they come all together, I don't see a way out of here. And blocking the path will also, if you try to run, which is actually meaningless, will just hinder us. But well, my idea is still to force him to 101.
Then why don't we try to make a compromise on our plans? I look like Davanka or whatever, make it believable, and you use me as a scene to try and challenge Kirill to 1-on-1. Doesn't work, we go with our plan of trying to swarm them from the front, using spells and whatever else we have at our disposal.
Amade, do you have any electrical spells?
Sadly, no, I do not.
Yeah, I was thinking that if you did, we could maybe lure them into the water and you could electrocute them all.
Real quick, Amade. Make me a nature check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
Oh. We're rolling low, so I hope we're rolling high for the combat.
Hey, but best
fuck.
to get those spells out now. Nah. So, yeah, nothing seems to comes to mind in relation to your current spell list.
But Kurt, what do you suggest to a marriage
Well,
of these ideas?
I'm gonna ask the woman again, Zuleika, about if there's really no one to challenge the alpha, because her mate, if I'm not misremembering, her mate was the previous alpha, and she hates the current alpha. But
Yes.
generally speaking, if there's a young werewolf, maybe that she has an eye on it, then, or maybe a kid. I don't know how their relationships are. Maybe he would try to challenge the current alpha.
Kirill,
Yeah, I would challenge him if I was a werewolf, but I'm not.
Kirill doesn't allow Kirill doesn't allow any sign of disobedience or dishonor, or not in disobedience or mutiny of any kind. If anything of the slightest like that is hinted, that wolf is struck down instantly.
So let me understand it clearly. He is the alpha, and does he has any particular thing besides, okay, he's big, he's strong, anything else? Does he use spells, or has he a gift from the from Strahd, from the Lord of this realm?
Mm. Well, he is cunning. Like he is cunning like all normal werewolves, but what sets him apart is his ruthlessness. Even against our kind. He demands absolute respect.
Respect or obedience
Well,
or submissiveness.
Submissiveness is the better term.
But do the other werewolves
Yes.
like being ordered around as such? Maybe we could convince them to turn sides to help us in defeating the alpha. To have a better life without him.
His ideas and tactics certainly don't sit well with any of the pack's older members. Certainly did not please my mate. But the rest of the pack is unwilling to challenge his authority and face it and face his wrath, because he does claim to have the authority of Strahd on his side.
By the way, on the general map for the outlay of this place, how what was the other place that you were thinking on going, according to Astral, not Astral?
The ruins?
No, the winery.
Winery
Yeah.
and ruins, yeah.
Did we decide to go to the winery, actually?
Yeah,
You
I
guys,
think we were going to go to the winery, then the ruins, then back to the village.
Depending on if we found children or not. If we found children, we would go straight back to the village, then the ruins, and then we would go to the winery.
Yeah, because the ruins is closer to the village.
Mm.
Okay.
How
Then
much water's in the pool?
so I meant to answer your question. So it's about it's about 10 feet deep. So there's a fair amount of water in there.
So then I have another suggestion for an idea.
Yeah, it's a 40 feet across, roughly 40 feet across, and 10 feet deep all around.
How many gallons would that be? Roughly.
Uh,
Let me see.
are you thinking for like in regards to like a control water of? It's a large.
Yeah, I have create or just story water,
Oh,
and I want to know how much that would actually cause damage
10
wise.
gallon.
That's
Oh,
a
you
lot,
would need to do that a lot of times. Like there's a lot of water in here.
Yeah, the general formula for pool volume is length times width times depth times 7.5.
Maths.
Because I was really, really curious.
So you would need to do this a lot of times to make any sort of dent in it.
But so then I propose trying to merge some ideas so we can decide on something. We try to make it, if he does accept Kurt's duel, we make it a show. We do things on the side and slyly and help Kurt win. And as he's starting to win, when he does, we can start trying to call out to the other wolves and say, is this who you really want to lead you? Start sowing some seeds of deceit and put fear in Carol that his pack will abandon him because he's not the strongest.
Hmm.
Because it sounds like what we want to do the most is have Kurt do a 1v1 and some inclusion of the idea to have them turn on Kirill.
How was Kirill afraid of the former Alpha?
Afraid of him. If he killed him, he wasn't.
Well, maybe he killed him in his sleep. I don't know.
People kill out of fear.
Yeah, true. But Kirill
Well,
doesn't
what I'm
seem
trying
like
I'm not-
someone to be afraid of him.
I'm unfamiliar. I'm unfamiliar with the specifics, but one day, a group went hunting, and according to him, he was challenged by Kirill and won decisively.
Okay.
I've never seen him since.
If Astral could assume a shape of the former Alpha, or maybe I don't know, can you
I
make
didn't
me
know
look
he
like
looked like
Alpha?
him. I've never seen him before.
Yeah, he's never seen him before.
But it's a werewolf, and she can't tell you if there's any specifics. All werewolves look alike, except for the scent, I guess.
Really, that's not quite
And
fair to say.
werewolves have unique markings, same as every other damned pitiful human. Do not presume that all werewolves are alike, because we are very different.
Zuleika, dear, could you describe your dearly departed for me?
She gets a very what is it? It gets her harsh demeanor kind of softens a little bit. She kind of gets an almost wistful look in her eyes, as she describes him, a very uh, very proud man.
What was Kirill like before? I mean, did he change his personality much?
What do you mean?
I mean, you said
Did he
that he
change after
told
becoming the
that.
Alpha?
Yeah, before becoming the Alpha, was he the same as he was now, or was he any different?
He was always big-headed and strong. But he did seem very different after he assumed Alpha. You have to be. He seemed more confident, more sure of himself, more vicious.
Is it possible that Strahd put a curse on him, or put him under a spell that would help him win against your mate?
I don't think that is Strahd's way.
I mean,
He would just if the other one was stronger, he would just stick with him. He obviously has power over them.
And at this point, Alkius pipes up, says, "Well, he was, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it a werewolf that kidnapped the children and brought you here in order to lure you here? This werewolf must be under Strahd's command somehow."
yeah, that's what I was thinking. What if Strahd has Kirill under his command? And maybe that's why he suddenly decided to challenge to become Alpha. I don't know.
Now that I think about it, probably wouldn't do too good to try and look like the previous alpha because I can't even smell like him.
Yeah.
True.
Whereas we have these previously living to make use of. Oh god.
Yeah, you have some rolling around to do.
If we can make a decision, that'd be lovely, so I can move on with my life and forget this ever happened.
How much time have
Hello,
we spent
hello,
on?
hello.
Hello.
All right, so yeah,
Hey.
at this point, you guys have spent about I'll say about a half an hour talking.
So, final decision as this clock is ticking. Kurt, are you doing the 1v1 or not?
Well, I would more than happy to do the one-on-one, but if he's gonna come at me, I'm okay with it. But
Then we will make preparations in case he decides not to.
yeah,
So, let's start moving some bodies, making it look like Kurt came in, slew a great number of us. I'll look like one of the slain, and then we can take a short rest and be prepared for whatever comes our way.
I mean, you can take a short rest for the next half an hour while we try to make a sling.
Well, a short rest is an hour.
Yeah, but
minimum,
we already spent
believe.
half an hour like resting.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'll say for intents and purposes, as you guys were discussing this, you guys just finished up a short rest.
All right. If anyone wanted to roll hit dice, then they can add a d6 from my Song of Rest.
well, oh shit! Last combat, I didn't even get damage.
No.
I'm gonna use one of them.
Yeah, it was a very one-sided battle last go round.
Yeah.
I know that Amade took some damage towards the end, though.
And you said 1d6?
Yes, as I asked for the instrument that they were playing with to try and see if it has any good uses. The flute that we found.
Oh.
Okay, that's 7. I'm at full health.
Okay.
All
right, so-
which flute are you talking about?
The electrum
The one that Devlin found.
It was the flute that the old werewolf was playing.
Yeah.
Very poorly. Looking.
I like to ask, did we take anything from the statue?
No,
we didn't.
no, I would
anything
not
from the
recommend
statue?
it. I mean,
Yes. Yeah, Zulika did make an obscure warning to Astral whenever he suggested, but she hasn't said anything about that since. But no, you guys haven't done anything with the statue.
Was it the Night Sisters? No, Night Sisters was Star Wars.
It was the
Night-
mother. It was
Mo-
the Mother Knight. The Mother Knight. It was the goddess Mother Knight.
But yeah, so for the rest of the time after we're talking, I'm just kind of playing the electrum flute, giving it its due justice and making music.
Yes. It does play. You were playing it a lot better than that old wolf was playing it. Very. It is a little battered, and it is a bit out of tune, but you're able to make it work. The music coming from that flute rather beautifully is a rather stark and abstract difference within the confines of this
Gloomy cave.
haunting, gloomy cave. Okay, so all right, so Devlin, you said that you wanted to uh
Make a sling.
take one of the wolves and try and make an impromptu sling from the bones and tendons of this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and Astral, you said that you were going to be helping her.
I gave her inspiration. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
And I was helping as well.
Okay. Okay, so Devlin, I want you to go ahead and make me a survival check with advantage.
Okay.
And a D8.
Okay.
I don't think I need a D8. With 20.
Just for shits and giggles.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, I'm rolling 1d8 for shits and giggles.
Okay.
That's 26.
Hey.
Okay. 26. Nice. So going looking through each of the wolf's corpses, you find one that looks to be a lot bigger than the others, and this one looks to be the alpha pack. You dissect the creature. You find a you find the you find a pair. Let's see. I don't know the specific anatomy of a wolf, so I don't really know what bones would be in there to make a decent sling.
Be a good femur. You never know.
Always go with the collarbone.
All right. So, okay. I'll say you take the you find okay, you find a part of the rib cage that you find a part of the rib cage that actually looks semi decent enough. That's still semi intact, and it actually looks to be the right size and shape for a decent sling. And then you take one of the tendons, and it's a rather grisly work. But you find one that is stretchy enough and will do its purpose. So long as you're careful with it. And after about half an hour of whittling and prying and fitting and carving with your knife, you find yourself with a very bloody and uncured but workable sling.
I'm naming this weapon Bone Sling, if it's okay.
Okay. Okay. So this sling. There we go. All right. So this sling, it is a dexterous weapon, so you use your dexterity to use it.
Okay.
Are you proficient with slings as a rogue?
No. Just crossbows, hand crossbows, and long.
Or actually,
simple
I
weapons.
think
Simple weapons.
Okay, and I believe sling is a simple range weapon, so you would be able to have your proficiency with it.
Cool.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay, so the damage for a damage for a sling is a 1d4 plus your dex modifier.
Okay.
It's all coming together.
Actually, Devlin, what you could use would be the maw of the werewolves and the claws. They are deadly to their own kind.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
They can
use
kill
them
each
like a
other.
dagger.
Or you can just put one onto your mouth and then start biting.
I was thinking of using some silver coins.
I think the claws and
Claws,
the
yeah.
tooth might be more efficient.
What type of damage is it?
Oh,
I don't know how you're gonna use it.
but for the sling, it's bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Ding.
Yeah, the
Okay.
sling is bludgeoning.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
if you pick out the claws, but it would take some time, and put them onto arrows, then I think you can do piercing damage with arrows.
We can try.
Do we have time? How long
It would.
has it
It's
been?
at this. As see. Well, I'll get to you in a bit. So far it has been 1 hour for you, Devlin. Now we'll go back and do everyone else. Or Ash. Okay, so Amade, you said you were helping Devlin.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, Astral, you saying that. All right. So, are you going with the plan as to just to set yourself as one of the guards?
Yeah, I think the idea was like Kurt has me as like a prisoner, and I just look like Devanka, and I'll say something about he already slew Skinnis and the rest.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make me a survival check.
I'm just curious.
See to see how thoroughly you're able to scent yourself.
Okay.
You mean how long he'll have to roll around with Devanka's corpse?
As I like go in to do it, I'm gonna tell everyone, please just let me bear my sanity and ask that no one look at me.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and roll. You go ahead and roll around. Okay. Let's see. So so you can so you go ahead and roll around in the corpse. I want you to go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Better be worth it. Where's my con? It's a 0. Oh no, it's a 1. Better. 9.
9. Sorry, I'm using the critical roll.
I noticed.
That's why I said it.
Okay.
What a d6 of poison damage.
Okay, so this is a very bloody corpse. So as you were rolling around, you go ahead and and accidentally cut yourself with one of the werewolf claws.
Oh no.
It's not a deep cut.
Oh, my
It is
boo-boo.
it is not a deep cut, but it is enough for some of the blood of the werewolf to mix with yours.
So he got infected.
But so far, you feel a faint tingling in your arm, but you don't feel anything else as of this moment.
Okay. So I do the thing.
Okay. All right. So Okay, so
Oh,
you
gosh.
okay, so you finish. Okay, so you finish doing that. And about half an hour later, after you finish up with your sling, you see coming up around that same corner a where a female werewolf kind of holding kind of brushing off its chest rather briskly.
So did we finish what everyone else is doing at this time?
We just have Kurt if he wants to do anything.
Well,
Well,
I thought
eh,
we asked Amade to do the whole blocking of the back entrance thing. I didn't know if
Yeah.
we resolved that or not.
She said that she was helping Devlin with her skinning. So,
Okay.
but I will say that Alcaeus would be helping would be doing that.
Okay.
well,
Cool.
I'm gonna help if there is heavy lifting involved, then I'm gonna help with that.
Okay.
And besides that, I want to sit down with Zulika and
Mhm.
ask her some more, and also ask the game master because I don't
Yeah.
really remember, and I want her. I want Zulika when the wolves come in to command them to stand down and try to command anybody that might listen to her to stand down in the combat for their own sake. That's item number one. And the next thing is where the werewolves cursed here in the setting, or is there also cursed werewolves and nature-born werewolves? I'm not sure. You told
All right. So,
something, but I'm
all
not
right. So,
sure.
no, in this setting they are cursed.
Mm-hmm.
In this setting they are cursed. You did you would know this, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone else would know this based on the children's testimonies. They
Mhm.
were forced to drink some reddish liquid. Um, some after drinking it, some fell and didn't move again. Um, and others seemed to have this terrible screaming pain whenever they were done. After that, they would force the children to fight and spar,
Mhm.
and the
In the
survive
arena outside.
and the survivor would be allowed to join the pack officially.
So did these children here, the 5 children, the 9 children here, fight already?
Um, from what you can see, they
I'm asking directly for
oh
Zuleka
oh
to answer it.
uh no, they were Kirill demands to be present during these fights. Uh,
So
he
these
would
are
want
not
to, he would want
infected.
to, he would want to he wanted to wait a few more days to see if he could find any other
Mhm.
participants to find
So
any other willing participants.
these children are not infected to curse yet.
No.
Okay, okay, that sounds good.
Is she telling the truth?
I would ask,
Uh,
but I'm rolling around and
well,
stabbing myself.
Devlin, you're not here to you're not
I'm here, yeah, I know.
yeah, you're over there. And Astral Alcase is up here. You are down here. Okay. Okay, so if you want to test her, you can go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Insight.
Yes.
Yeah, not bad.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I am kind of what professional on that matter, so I could just check for marks and investigate it, but
Well, it's okay. Well, okay. So if
she can. If I feel like she's not telling the truth, then that is what I can do. And I think she also knows that.
okay, looking towards so looking in her eyes, you see her eyes subtly glancing at one of the children uh as she is saying this.
This one, I
Yeah,
assume.
yes, the one that is in the cage by himself. The one that had the zombie Amadei.
The one
Mhm.
from
The zombie
Faerun?
Amadei doll.
The one from Faerun?
Yes, the other child from Faerun.
I'm a zombie.
Yeah, let's see, the one who after some prodding said that he was from
Liam's Hold.
Waterdeep?
yes, Liam's
No.
Hold.
Yes.
And well, I assume I don't have any Wolfsbane with me because there's nothing like that in my inventory. But Victoria should have some, at least, or the towns. You can find
Yeah,
some.
yeah, you would be able to. Yeah, in the major towns, you would be able to find some. If
Or I
the
can-
if they have an apothecary,
Apothecary.
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 drugstore.
A medicine. A
Who is
medicine
he?
man.
He's the carry. Apothecary.
Apothecary.
Goodness gracious.
Apothecary. There we go.
I'm a
Okay.
wordsmith. This is what I live for.
When people can't say words.
Words are hard.
That's what my friend
Oh.
always says.
They are.
He lives in Texas.
Words are hard.
And he said
Okay.
English is hard.
Well, I can always lie about the Wolfbane and just try to deceive her, but it's not important at the moment. And it's this kid with the zombie puppet, with the
Yes.
zombie doll, and
The zombie Amadei doll.
he is also the kid that Devlin was looking for, right?
No, that is a
That's
that
a
was
different
it.
kid?
It was a different kid. That's also from Faerun, but from a nearby but different settlement.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Daggersport.
Yeah. Then how much time is it since?
All right. So compared to everybody else, you and Zulika have been talking for about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Now
So
I want to ask how long, when did you guys turn him? When did you infect him with the curse?
he was the winner of the last bout.
So that was yesterday, 10 days ago, 1 hour ago.
A few weeks ago.
And to my knowledge, should to cure the curse with Wolfsbane and the required other stuff, should
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and make me a nature check.
Yes. I have no idea.
You know that there are ways. You know that there are ways to be cured of
Lycanthropy.
Lincolnism, of lycanthropy. And some practices does have some form of wolf's bane. But that's about the extent as far as you know.
Well, I was
Isn't
just wondering.
wolfsbane a poison to werewolves? At least in the Harry Potter universities, if they take it
Well,
directly.
it's the same. It's the same thing here, but it's kind of a more multi-use. Like if it's used like against a blade, yes, it would be a powerful poison against werewolves. But if used in a ritualistic setting,
Yeah, like
uh,
if
it
you make the wolfsbane potion with it, if it's one of the ingredients, yeah.
something like that. Yes, it could be a cure for lycanthropy,
Yeah, but
depending on the
for
werewolf. But
for it to
you
be
Maybe
active,
after, if we
but
survive the fight, maybe I can think about if I've read anything about it in any of the books.
I don't know why we're looking for this lycanthropy. I don't think anyone has it.
Yeah, but I worked for the Candlekeep Library. Maybe I've come across it somewhere in a book.
I thought I thought they just said that little boy with the creepy zombie version doll of me has it.
Oh, I thought we couldn't tell. And I thought she said none of them had it, and then
what
Kurt
it's
said
just
he didn't believe her, so he could check if he wanted to be certain.
no,
Well-
Kurt, yeah. None of you guys know this, by the way. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
but no, yeah. So officially, so what happened? So Zacchaeus said no kids. Kurt, since they lie, after he called her out on it, she came clean and said
He
that the
won the
child with the
last
zombie
bout.
he
Uh,
won the last bout after yes.
yeah. We will have to. But if it's already a couple of weeks, I don't think that Wolfsbane cure would work on him.
Yeah, because I think you need to
I-
make it like within 24 hours or at least within a few days.
I do remember something like that off the game, but as a character, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have no idea about lycanthropy in Dungeons and Dragons. All I know from lycanthropy is from
It's
Harry Potter.
yeah, it's
And Dragon Age.
it's very it's different from
Mhm.
it's different from
Well,
player to player.
we can see about it, but what I'm trying to say is on the last point, assuming that everything goes according to our plan, and we kill or stop the alpha and leave her in charge and take all the kids. If this kid is indeed with the curse and we have no chance of curing him, then it's best for him stay here with her and
Yeah, probably.
not go back to Farron. But in Farron, well, my character doesn't know it, so it's not important. And I do have one more question for Zuleika.
Okay.
And can you tell me what you know about Perez, the last standing of it? Do you have any information? Has your pack visited Perez already?
About what?
Perez is a small town.
Oh. Mm. That town. Ooh. Lower the volume. There we go. That town. That town has been abandoned for a long time. Why do you ask? Everyone knows. Everyone knows that that town was destroyed in the last uprising against Strahd years ago.
Well, did anybody go there? Not your wolf packs, not your werewolves, or anybody else you know?
Why do you ask?
I'm interested in the town,
Uh,
in the village.
We came there. We went there once or twice. Smelling some goat and that place that place is deserted. There's some old haunted spirits there's some haunted spirits that are drawn to that place. One ghost in particular is particularly adamant about keeping off her property.
Her property?
Aye.
Okay. I don't have any other questions for you. I hope you know for yourself what's good and try to keep your fellow pack members in check when all what's happening. And if you decide to do otherwisely, just to let you know, I will start with the little boy. And you will be next.
Don't worry. Assuming this does in fact work out. Strahd will not be part of our lives anymore. You can be assured of that.
At least that's one thing that we can agree on. Okay, I don't have.
Miss.
Yeah.
And he kind of he kind of she pulls you in close and whispers something in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
And then she lets you go. All right, so
All right.
So what are you? So 1 hour has passed.
Do I know where everyone is in relation to me?
All right, so yes, I'll say yeah. At this point, yeah, you would know that Devlin and Amadei kind of walked past you after you began your grueling task of
Rolling around.
rolling around in a dead corpse.
Better be worth it. And where's Kurt? Because part of the crux of
He's
this
Kurt.
is
Yeah,
that he's
Kurt looks still in the back. From what you can hear, kind of having a conversation with Suika, and you can hear some grunts of Alcaeus
Moving the stones.
moving the stones.
Okay.
Can I try to? Oh no, it's only 10 feet. I won't get his attention. And there's the person that just made the climb up to the cave mouth.
Huh?
You said I saw like a woman coming up.
No, that was Devlin and Amade.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the
Yeah.
pack had arrived, and I was like, oh shit,
Oh,
we're in
no.
battle mode. And Kurt's not here.
No. No, sorry.
Yeah, I thought that
But-
was it was like that to like one
Oh,
of the
sorry,
werewolves
sorry,
came
sorry.
back.
Sorry, no.
False alarm. Okay, then I guess with the time that I have left, I'm just going to be moving some of these bodies over here, kind of off to this side, and trying to set the stage for our play.
Well, after my talk, if there's time for all that, then I will be helping with the lifting. So
Can we also move a few boxes up here?
I can help. Yeah, I can help you guys move boxes.
So Devlin, looking behind you, you see a female werewolf that used to be astral. That used to be astral. Kind of like getting a wet red, dark red blood off herself or himself, itself. Your voice, Astral, you're.
Yeah. So as I'm
Yeah.
walking by them, I'll just say, "No one speaks a word," and I just keep moving boxes.
And I mimic myself like zipping my lips up and throwing away the zip while giggling.
Amade's just gonna kind of cover her mouth a little bit and laugh.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to gather as many werewolf claws as I can.
Okay. All right. At this point, Alceus comes and stands over here. Is like, damn, that was a lot of work.
Good
So-
job.
Good
So-
job.
I was able.
Thank you.
So, but I don't know how long. I don't know how long that'll keep the werewolves out. It at the very least, it'll slow them down from if they decide to come that way.
That's good, at least.
All right. So, how do anything else we need to focus on?
Moving the bodies and the boxes and declawing the werewolves.
All right.
Do
I
be
hate
careful. I
that-
don't know if it's the claws or the teeth, but I think they still might have a bit of a sting.
If Eric was still here.
All right. Okay, so Devlin, you're going to. Oh yeah. So Okay, so Devlin, you're going to take the. You could take the fangs or the claws, and make So unfortunately, that you will not be able to do that because I did say that the werewolves changed into their human forms after they passed away.
Oh, yeah, never mind then.
Though
You can still take their teeth, though, right? I mean, werewolf teeth, even in human form, are still werewolf teeth.
Get their canines.
I'm just saying, if it's bludgeoning damage either way, it's
Might as well
still.
do it in style.
I mean, it's still werewolf teeth, just human form, right? Would it still work?
I probably wouldn't get as much damage, though, as if I was using my silver coins, because they're silver.
True.
You don't have any wall spin, right?
What?
You don't have any wall spin with you
No.
by any chance?
I think that it's a little late to ask that question at this point in the conversation, Kurt. I feel like that would have been made known a while ago.
No.
It's like, oh, we're planning for so many werewolves.
I do have
2 hours later.
I do,
Oh yeah, I have poison.
I do have a scroll of protection from poison and an ivory hairbrush with silver decorations, if that helps.
Yeah, Mercury also helps, but I don't think that's an option either.
I think we should all just give her our silver pieces so she can have more ammo.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's my money?
Okay, see how much. Oh,
I give her 9 silver bullets.
silver pieces.
I know. I just want to call them
All right,
bullets.
so
for it.
it's all right. I got this. And Alcaeus hands you 38 silver pieces.
Oh, nice.
I don't have any.
Perfect, because I have none.
Yeah, I also have no silver pieces.
So you have about 40 plus silver pieces in your possession now.
Okay.
If you have change, I can give you 5 gold.
I don't have any
You
silver.
have
I don't have
change.
any silver either.
Oh, pray tell, banker.
All right. Okay, so you have. Let's see. So you had 9 plus 38. So you have about 47 pieces. So
Okay.
you should you should be able to. They would be able to make do with that for a while.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So where specifically are you going to be placing the bodies?
Me?
Like no, like yeah, like the bodies of the wolves and the humans. Or actually, are you first, Devlin? Are you going to take the humanoid teeth?
No.
Okay.
I'm drawing boxes here.
Okay. Oh, okay. So those and okay. So that's where you're putting your cover.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And where you where are you putting? Where are you guys placing the bodies? Like place on like point on the map where you guys are putting them.
I would say probably
Here?
over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just as far over here as we can, just out of sight, out of mind.
Maybe just put them on
From-
the fireplace there. On the
Chestnuts are roasting
campfire.
on an open fire.
I mean that would smell really bad.
Yes.
And will
So we'll
likely
put them
very much get their attention whenever they first come in.
I mean, just makes it more poignant that Kurt is at the entrance holding the last survivor. So are we or are we not?
Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
And,
Well,
and we wait for 2 days and they will not come.
I don't know about you all, but I'm famished. I think we had some wonderful werewolf jerky we just finished making.
And I wave my bone sling. I mean, the tendons are jerk. I could be jerky.
I mean they could.
I've never seen anything like it. It's what is it? An inverted triangle?
It's a sling.
Is it functional?
I pick up a rock
Could be a
from the
good
floor.
idea.
And
Yeah, you might want to test that first. You might want to
Okay.
test it first.
I pick up a small rock from the floor and aim it towards the wall here
Okay.
and try to hit it.
Let's see what. What is the range for a sling?
Really like
30, 120 feet.
Well, that's the long range. Short range is 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30
Okay.
feet and 120 for long range, or just 30 feet?
Yes. For long range is 120. For short range is 30.
Okay. Okay, so can I try, or should I just try hitting this here? 'Cause it's closer.
I'll get closer for right now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying it.
Okay, roll the hit.
That's your dex and your
It kind
proficiency?
of
That was without more. I have to change it to normal. That's 7.
yeah. So unfortunately, the shot slides very wide. It's though it is relatively well made. It is not it isn't cured. The rock is not weighted properly. Like Amade, you have to duck out of the way to avoid being hit
Sorry.
by an errant rock.
It's okay.
But the bones thing works. That's the point.
I'm glad we checked Briar.
Note to self: don't stand in front.
Or behind, or the side, or within 30 feet.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's my first time using a sling.
Well, you did do too terrible then. If it's your first time.
I mean, I can't see, but I think it made it across the water.
I was trying to hit here.
It's all about perspective.
Okay.
Okay, so all right, so hour 2 rolls around. Is there anything that you guys want to do during hour 2? Because the wolves have not shown up hour 1.
Did we say we wanted me to try to destroy some of the water? Or no? Sorry, my headphones went kind of crazy during that point.
I think we decided against it just because it takes so much of your spell slots to do that, to be any sort of help.
Gotcha.
Like, if you don't mind me asking, like, what? Say you had enough, what would be your goal of that?
I mean, if I could destroy it, I could turn it. I could destroy water. Is there like anything I couldn't do with that? If I could turn it like to poison, or would that not be possible? I've never used it before, so.
Great.
I mean, we could maybe wet the floor here, and you could use it here. This a spell here when they walk
She
on the
cannot see
poison.
what.
I mean, that. Oh, hello, you back?
Hello.
Hey.
All right. So, make a poison. What do you mean by poison?
Like destroy it so it causes like some type of damage for the water itself. I don't know. I've never used it before.
Creator.
What are you trying to use again?
Create or destroy water, so you can store up to 10 gallons of water in an open container within range.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just thinking, like, if destroy water, that usually like is some type of contamination. I would say in my head with that.
Oh, so like the
usually...
leftover residue.
Oh.
Like to me, like when it says destroy water, to me that doesn't mean like make it disappear. That means like contaminate to where it actually can hurt somebody.
No, destroy water means like that water is gone.
Okay, never mind then.
Destroy water means as like it's erased from existence.
However,
Same thing with create water.
However, aren't humanoids made of 70% water? If you
But
maybe
you cannot see the water inside. You cannot target it.
That is different, and I mean technically speaking, humans are closed containers, so that spell wouldn't really work on them.
I mean, if their mouth is open, or they're cut up.
I mean, if they're cut up, are you really just going to go through the point of torturing them at that point? Like,
no, I don't.
Body...
No.
Wouldn't that be like the boiling blood curse?
No, for all intents and purposes, this spell would not work for that particular purpose.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
Well, we're thinking.
And it's
I
that
would
too.
just
I know
ask,
any advantage is helpful. I know.
I would just ask LKS how well of a job he did with the tunnel in the back.
I mean, again, it's. I don't know how long. I don't know how long it will hold them off. The tunnel is relatively blocked off. Probably buy us a couple minutes.
You can get things
Because
done in that time.
it's not completely sealed off. I mean, eventually over time, they would have the power to barrel through it, but
Do we want to try and spend this extra? Amade and Devlin, would you guys want to try and do the Thunderwave thing we suggested earlier, or do we just want to get in position and hunker down?
I mean, I can try that. That may also bring them closer, I think, huh? I don't know if that makes sound.
Thunderwave?
I'm-
Oh yeah, Thunderwave makes sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, so sorry, I was thinking also of Thunderclap. I have that in a different game.
I think
Oh,
they're both pretty loud.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Thunder.
Thunderclap. That's electric.
Yeah,
right?
Thunder. Yeah, no, Thunderclap is you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away.
Okay.
This one's 300. Thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
This bitch echoes.
Yeah, and
Cool.
Thunderclap is like from within yourself. It's like it's a self 5-foot radius.
Yeah.
Thunderwave is bigger.
Okay.
Yes. So I
And-
can go and do that. I have no issues.
Thunderwave is centered on you as well, and
Uh-huh.
and I did mention that the ceiling
Can
that the ceiling is up to 20 feet high.
Poopy.
Let me see. 15-foot cube measuring frame. So it's
Well, then-
still it's not within the distance.
But wait. Thunder wave. A creature takes 2d8 thunder damage. So if we is create or destroy water a cantrip or a spell?
Create destroy water is actually part of Call to Wave for her. So it's actually only one time she can use that.
So
Yeah, it's a racial ability for her.
How much is 10 gallons? I'm not familiar with the quantity of
Oh,
it.
let's see. That's equivalent to for liters for you.
Yeah.
That's about almost 38 liters of water.
So we could wait. Let me do freehand. We could create water, make a puddle over here, and then she could use thunder wave or thunder clap, whatever makes the thunder damage. And thunder is electricity, and maybe it could actually do extra damage.
There's no like thunder in Dungeons and Dragons. The thunder damage is
not
the
electrical.
equivalent. No, it's the
Sound.
Amade, are you having connection problems?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's actually like the thunder.
Just the sound of thunder.
It's thunder. Like there is thunder damage and there's also lightning damage.
Okay. They're two different things.
Yes.
So no electrocuting werewolves then.
No.
Like if she had
Use
like
lightning
if she
for
had
that.
if she had lightning bolt, for example, that could potentially work.
Shocking grasp or anything like that, yeah.
Okay, so at the end of the 2-hour mark, is there anything you guys want to do? Or are you guys just still hunkering down? Because I'll say at this point you have about 15 minutes left before the next hour, and at this point it is getting dark.
I guess
they're
only
stronger in
thing-
the dark.
I guess we just hunker down and get ready.
Okay.
Start to put on a show.
Okay.
Do you want me to put any traps up front, like in front of us? Cast
I
like
think- I think we should wait until they come in a little
Yeah,
bit.
when you spot them, then that should be your cue.
Maybe do that thorn thing you did
Trap.
with the hacks.
yeah, the because if I put it down before they get here, they can't see it.
But it'll also be kind of confusing for them to say, well, why is this guy holding someone and then there's all these sudden spikes on the floor?
Not if we do it closer to us, like
here. We're
Mhm.
here.
in this area, yeah,
True.
and not like at the actual entrance.
Mhm.
And then that way they could just walk straight into it.
Okay.
All right.
And then
so,
I'll just throw up the fog cloud behind them so they can't leave. Or not fog, but stinking cloud.
Okay, so. All right, so at around, so hour 2 passes and rolls around. All of you make me a perception check.
Passive or active?
I keep forgetting about your ridiculous passive.
20?
Still 2022. Yeah.
24 actually is passive.
Pardon me. Okay, Amadei and Devlin. All of you hear very faint. 1, 2, 3. Very faint howling.
For which direction?
Coming from outside, coming from the front of the cave.
Here. Okay. They're coming.
Right.
I whisper to them, and immediately hide behind these boxes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Natural 20. 20.
There we go.
Yes.
There they are.
Okay.
And
I was
now
looking high and low.
there they
You
are.
are one.
And now I'm not here. I'm not here.
You are one with the boxes.
It's just like Snake.
Damn it, we've lost her.
All right, so are we wanting me to put spike growth real quick right in front then?
Well, it only lasts 10 minutes, so let's wait a little bit until we can see them.
Okay, but yeah.
Is
All right,
is it a vocal? Like you have to say the spell out loud? Is it a visible spell?
Yeah, does let's see. I'll check if spike. Let's see. Spike growth. Spike growth requires verbal verbal somatic and verbal
Somewhat.
and verbal and somatic. So yes, you do have to speak the magic words in order to cast the spell.
Can
For
she?
spike growth.
Can she whisper them?
It has to be
Loud
it would be loud enough
for them to hear.
for them to hear, for them to like that's why like whenever you stealth, like that's the main reason why like you break stealth whenever you cast like a spell, because a lot of them require
Okay. So
verbal
then I think
components.
she
They're also
should do it.
120 feet away.
I think she should
Um,
then
Yeah.
use it now before they notice it, before they come in
Okay.
here.
All right, so I'll cast it right here.
Okay, so 20-foot radius centered on you. Where specifically are you putting it?
Center at points within, so I would center it. Yeah, because each one of these you said is a 10-foot.
Yeah, one square then is 20 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it fills up this whole cube.
One square is 20 feet. So
So it would just fill up this whole cube here.
Yeah.
well,
I'll,
it's a 20-foot radius. So
That's
So
just
40 feet wide.
one square only.
It's the radius, so it's 40 feet wide in total.
so I'd set it like right there then, trying to get both of these because 20.
if you click on the no snapping, you would be able to you can place the arrow wherever you wish. Like that's how I'm getting mine in the corner. So yeah, you would be able to get this entire entrance with one.
Yeah, I'll put it right there.
Okay.
Right there.
Sorry.
All right. So bit vague, but yeah, it encompasses that entire area. So whoosh, from within within the area, though it is kind of hard to see. You see these faint thorns coming out from the ground of the rock. These razor sharp spikes thorns.
But wait, would that even work with werewolves? I mean,
The
Hmm?
transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural,
Yeah.
and a creature that can't see the area at the time
Yeah,
of
but
spell
they're-
must make a
they're-
wisdom.
Well, they have to make a perception check.
yeah, but
Yeah.
they're resistant to physical
But this
attacks.
is magic.
No,
It's magic.
Oh, okay, never mind
it's
then.
magic. It's magical, magical attack. So,
Okay,
all right. So,
I'll
That's the only
as-
reason I
I'll,
didn't
as
die last time.
I'll
as soon as
concentrate
you-
on the wolves first.
all right. As soon as you finish your as soon as you finish your incantation, you see a large amount of figures appear, scrabbling up the base of the cave, and before long, you see that there are a very large wolf pack that seem to be steadily
Making my
going.
way downtown.
Yeah, pretty much. They go up. One of them seems to have in their clutches a very stringy old goat, and slowly begin walking through the cave.
All right, Kurt, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I can.
So-
I think we can start with. Are these all wolves?
Hmm?
They
Are
all
these
look
all
like wolves.
From what you can see, yeah, they look to be all wolves.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
put it on
All right.
display.
All right,
Okay.
give me a second. All right, so
What
what's
was the
your spell save DC, Amadei?
That would be
14.
14.
Okay. Actually, let's see. They don't notice anything. Okay. Okay, so they start walking through, but then one of the wolves kind of like makes like a growling motion towards the back, like, and starts sniffing at the air.
Go, go, go.
And seems to focus in on the spikes underneath him, right near his feet. At this point, he you see him make his transformation into a into a werewolf. This one seems to be a lot bigger and healthier than the previous werewolves you've seen. He has a he is draped in a ripped blue cloak. He has a thick midnight black coat. And Devlin and Astral, you would recognize those yellow eyes anywhere.
It was the werewolf in the fog.
You would know that this is the werewolf in the fog. This was the one that brought you to this horrid place. This was the one who originally kidnapped the children.
All right, Kurt, are you ready to put on a show?
He starts making some loud growling movements and some growling vocals and motions that none of you really recognize. And you see three of the wolves nearby suddenly turn around and start moving to the side.
Kurt, it is time to make a performance.
Okay.
And
but can
rest
you actually hear me from that as well? If you can hear me.
If you talk loud enough, yeah, he would be able to hear you.
I will then shout a little bit. Kirill, I have come to challenge you, and unless you fight me one-on-one, I'm gonna kill your mate. I'm just gonna show him he's supposed to be mate.
Oh, I was supposed to look like his mate? I didn't know Devanka was the mate. I thought it was the...
Yeah, that was one of the one of the guards.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh.
a...
Sorry, that's my mistake. Okay, I'm still gonna go with the mate stuff. I'm not show him his mate.
Not his mate, you idiot! Get out!
At the sound
member of us.
at the sound of your voice. Who is in that cave? Show yourself.
I am standing tall. You should see me. And if you come 60 feet close to me, then I can see you too.
No, they're torches. There's still torches out. You can see him fine. Yeah, the torches are still lit. And let's see. And around this point, at around this point, the other wolves that were nearby, they turn into werewolves as well.
It's like, oh shit, did everyone leave?
I was gonna say everything just disappeared right there.
I'm changing the tokens.
You're good. Again, I wasn't looking.
Three of the walls did go away, did disappear, though. So I think
this one right here disappeared.
There were 3 that walked off.
Yeah,
there we go.
3 walked off towards here. So I think they're going up.
Okay. All right, and this one that Kirill has the red tag on the red tag on him.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and try to make my best performance to make him believe that Kurt means
Alright,
business
so-
and he's slaughtered a number of people.
All right. What specifically are you going to be shouting out?
All right, I'm going to say, Kirill, it's Taranka. He's killed Skinnis and the rest of us. He means business.
Okay. And I'm assuming you say this in a. Okay. All right. So Kurt. All right. So Kurt, make me an intimidation check. Astral, make me a performance check.
Sounds good.
Intimidation.
So it would be performance, not deception.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a deception.
Okay.
Oh!
Natural 20!
Okay, Kurt, go ahead. I would say, okay, so before you rolled that, I said that you had advantage due to Astral's performance.
Thank God.
Let's go!
Oh. So you hear all of you hear Kurt's voice bellow out from within. You hear normally normally you know him as a very very soft spoken, doesn't talk much, but this is a very different side to him. He calls out with all his might and a very deep voice that catches all of you off guard.
I mean, we wouldn't know because we've only known him for like a few hours.
Also, I rolled
Yeah.
2 natural 20s. That was stupid.
No.
I'll say, hey, each with Eric von Gorm with Kurt's old character. He rolled. There was like a chance where he did double natural 20s,
2 times
2 of
in
them
a row,
twice in a row in the same game.
trying to make a friend with a wolf. Who would abandon him, by the way.
Cheese and crackers!
All right, so
So
all the other wolves nearby, they kind of growl out and they begin to charge, and then Kirill makes a snapping snaps at them and almost swipes the closest one to him, and they stand down. He stands up to the edge, up to the edge of the spell. All of the wolves are going up at this point, but he's keeping them all on a tight leash. You have the gall to challenge me for the right of Alpha. I admire your gall. What are your terms?
fight me 1-on-1, and whoever wins decides who leads the pack.
You say that, though you say that, but you don't have the gift.
I told you.
You have another gift. I smell
The
you have
winner-
another. I smell you have another gift altogether.
I told you the winner decides who will lead the pack. I will not lead the pack. I will decide who will lead the pack. Open up your ears and listen. Or you can just give up and come under my rule.
At this point, he growls fiercely. Is my mate is my mate dead as well?
Well, you have to find out. But you can at least save the others if your pack means anything to you.
Very well. I'll honor your little shenanigan. Just you. Just me. I smell others in there. They will not participate in this. They will not interfere in any way.
It will be one-on-one.
I must. Well, at least I will prove once again why I'm the alpha of this pack. Drop your spell.
Amade will look at Kurt kind of like with the face like, "Are you sure?"
And I look at Kurt and motion with my 3 fingers that's there, and point towards one of the walls and point towards the back of the cave. Trying to tell him that there are 3 wolves that are probably sneaking behind us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, like I'll if you guys were paying it.
I mean,
yeah, for
passive
those of you,
perception 24.
yeah, all of yeah, you especially Ebony, like you saw like every single motion.
Every muscular twitch.
Oh my god, my passive perception.
I think we should fight in the arena, not in the caves.
We blocked the arena.
Yeah, I can just walk. I think I can walk there if I
Yeah,
try
we can
it.
walk from outside probably. I mean, if they haven't 2 entrances, there's probably has to be a way from outside.
Up. All right, decisions. Where are we doing this?
Okay, where are we doing it? On the arena or inside? Decide quickly and
Let's do it inside. We can kind of hurt them more if we can just put the spell back up, and I can use my spell as well. The arena is really open.
okay, then just
Right here, right now.
drop the spell, and then I can just jump there and meet him in the middle.
Okay, she'll drop it, but she'll have it prepared in case any of the other wolves start trying to go around and come in and attack us.
And I'm just going to be holding my stinking cloud.
Okay. All right, so
Okay, I'm gonna jump also here.
And I'm gonna take my bow into my arm and hands, but not pull the string yet. Pull it tight. Just prepared.
Your scent smells
Before
familiar.
he starts talking, when I'm in 30 feet, I'm gonna use charm on him.
Okay.
Oh, is Kurt a vampire?
Yeah. Oh.
Wow,
Zoinks.
did not expect that.
Okay.
Will save on 12. I'm gonna come really, really close.
Let me see what let me look at charmed person real quick.
Mhm.
He doesn't. it's
Let
not
me
like full
double.
person.
He doesn't want to fight against the one who charmed him. I have experience with one of the vampires making one of my party leader charmed.
He also could have just taken the magic initiate.
Okay,
feat.
wisdom saving throw. It does so with advantage. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. So even. Yeah, even with advantage. 12. Okay, so all of you so yeah, all of Kurt is facing away. Uh Kurt is facing away. So none of you see anything. Who is that in the background?
Who's eating their mic?
Everything all right?
Yeah, you may have heard the dogs if it was mine. My pets are eating.
It was just really hard to listen for a fat second. Unless
have-
your dog is like salivating over their meal for a second, I don't think that was them.
One of them is actually.
Okay.
I
Oh.
think.
She's really loud. I'm sorry.
I thought you guys. I thought like someone was like hyperventilating over this amazing
Moment.
over this twist that you guys found out.
Yeah, let's say Devlin's jaw dropped, but she stays silent. As she figured
Well-
it out, probably.
well-
Finally, he's putting on a good
Well,
performance.
well, Kurt is facing away from you guys. Though he does point his hand at Kirill. All of you see him like all of you guys see Kirill shake his head a bit and is like "Ay."
Okay, Kirill, it's really nice that you yield and acknowledge my leadership. Now tell your pack.
Wait a minute. Dracos, is that you, old friend? And at
Yes,
this point, everyone, all his pack, everyone behind him is looking incredibly confused.
Everyone in front of him is looking very confused.
Mm-hmm.
Old, what are you doing here?
I came to claim your friendship.
Yes. Yes, of course. Has our Lord requested me of something?
No, I'm here on my own accord. You should know that by now.
As always, my den is your den.
Okay.
He kind of looks. He kind of looks past at the rest of you that are looking.
Mhm.
He's like intruders in the cave.
They're not
He
intruders.
Huh.
Be calm. Calm down. They belong to my pack.
Like when he says that, I kind of like whisper to Devlin, "Did he just say he owns us?"
Go with it.
Okay.
Just smile and nod.
But I think
I see.
we're more
There's I'll be honest. You guys completely threw me for a loop. I completely forgot that you had that. I completely forgot that you had that.
I also whisper back to Astro, but I think we're more his coven than his pack.
Are we still gonna kill him? I don't know anymore.
As-
I'm very confused.
Let's follow his lead.
So what happens? What happens now?
Okay, I need you to do.
I'm confused. I haven't. Welcome to share my meal, but it's mangy at best.
Okay, then you should stand.
I'm sure my mate would be happy to see you. I think. I don't know. Have you met my mate?
Not yet, but listen. This is important. Now you have to send your pack away to hunt some more meat. This is nearly enough. Not nearly enough.
Uh,
Send them for some bigger game.
ah, we spent days tracking this. Hunting is not as easy as it has been.
You should go closer to Valakai, where the giant foes are.
My pack isn't strong enough to take that place yet. We need we need a few more we still need a few strong wolf members.
Okay, this is why I am here. You know that.
You're strong. I know that.
Okay, send
I
them for
thought-
the hunt,
I'd-
and we have things to speak.
Callow! Douglan! Callow! Douglan! Go! Get the pack. We need more meat for our honored friend here. Then they look very confused, but Alpha, these are hostile creatures, invaders in our den. At this point, Kirill gives a massive swipe, and takes a very large chunk off this werewolf's nose. It's like, "Ow! Ow! You will do what I damn well tell you. Now go. We haven't hunted in the mountains for a while. There might be game there. Get to it." At this point, he gives you a long, very long look, but not loath to disobey his master. Goes and disappears. Back down. All right, now. What was it you wanted to discuss?
Okay, now you have some kids from beyond the mists in your cave.
Aye,
Yes.
they're strong. Very, very strong. Stronger than the runts around here. Lord Strahd was very generous in allowing me to exit his realm to find them. Our pack grows stronger now.
You know you were not there to find them. You were just there to lure other people in. Come on, Kirill, you're smarter than that. You know that.
Of course, that too. But want to get it all the better to bring more strong members in our pack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then the kids. Okay, let's take this insight and talk about them in the cave with Zilika.
All right. After you.
Okay.
Why is he getting closer? Devlin, what are we doing? I'm confused.
Let's see if he gives us a sneak
What?
signal.
What's that smell? Why do I smell so much blood?
It is your enemies in your pack. They didn't recognize me and paid the price. I don't assume you have anything to say about.
About
Ugh.
he
What
cut off.
about? So, can you repeat that again? I only caught every other word.
I don't assume you have anything to say about it. They didn't recognize me and paid the price.
They shouldn't. They should have known you. We'll need to find more. We'll need to find more offspring for Strahd. Our pack will go stronger again. Everyone kind of he kind of looks towards the rest of the group.
Can he see me?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't see you, but he sees everyone
else.
Everyone else who is.
Miss 20, that 20 plus 7. To hide.
Oh, the crits when it counted. And the failures. I rolled an 11.
So we all had this moment of like, why are you here?
All right, so. Okay, so Devlin.
Yeah.
Due to your passive,
Yeah.
I will say now that Kurt has turned around, you do see a very faint red glow coming from Kurt's eyes. Not unlike the ones that
Strahd has.
that Strahd had.
I look. Is he looking in my direction, Kurt?
Not at the moment. I'm occupied to reach inside of the
Okay.
cave.
So, but Kurt also can't see me, so I can't ask him with motions if we should kill him now or attack him now or not.
Take him now. The whole pack is left.
Okay,
That's the point. We take him now, we kill him, we do our deal, and we leave.
Exactly.
okay. Okay, let's wait just until he gets a little bit past us. That his back is totally to us, so we can have a surprise attack.
I don't like these friends of yours. They are not. I don't like these friends of yours, Kurt. They are not of Link. They are not of lycanthrope blood. They are not of.
Kirill, tell
They are
me
not. They are not. They are not.
What is
They are-
Strahd's other name? You remember? Devil Strahd, the demon of Barovia, the devil of Barovia.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage. 'Cause he is.
12.
I don't trust them, Dracos.
You don't have to trust them.
I
You
trust
just
you.
need to-
I trust you on this, but if they hurt, it's on yours. He kind of looks at the large pile of corpses in the back. Bianca!
You're probably not right not to trust us, and I cast Vicious Mockery. I'm tired of waiting.
All right, roll initiative.
Okay.
I did roll an 18.
Nope.
I got it right on the first try.
Ah.
I'm gonna just.
These two of us go before him.
Okay, so Astral, with your 20, okay, you go first. Okay, so. Oh my god, I can't believe you guys circumvented that.
Can't either.
Me neither.
He fails.
All right.
6 damage. You're probably right not to trust us.
All right.
And disadvantage on the next attack he makes.
Okay.
We all get advantages, or just the next person who attacks?
No, he has
No,
disadvantage.
he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay.
Yeah, only one, not the all attacks.
Okay.
Okay. That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Kurt, you're next.
Okay. I'm gonna come 30 feet closer to him. So that's it. And since we're attacking, I'm gonna pick up my silver longsword and
Oh, I need to
tell
move
him
closer, technically. So I would be there, just to be fair and accurate, sorry.
that it's time to change the leader. That's how. Damn it.
Unfortunately, an eight does not hit.
I do have one more attack, so
Mhm.
it's okay. 13.
A 13 hits.
Nice.
There we go.
Then that's my damage. And
That's max damage.
I'm gonna add my what was it? Combat superiority, my D8 to damage. It's a 3, so 16 damage.
3. All right.
And
At this point, so he he growls, and he is able to dodge out of the way out of the first attack, but he leaves himself exposed for a second attack, in which you carve a deep gash into his chest. That smokes as it comes into contact with the silver.
I'm also gonna use in the first round my action surge, so I'm gonna keep attacking. Since we did have the short rest, so
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
You
you
did
did.
have the short rest.
that's my first,
19.
and that's my second.
Okay.
First, it's the second.
The first attack hits. The second attack misses.
Okay.
Amade, did you get your wild
Damage,
back?
and I'm gonna add one more dice, second dice through it.
Your wild shape.
Oh, if it was a short rest, then I guess, huh? Do
Yeah,
those
you
come
got-
back with short rests?
I believe so.
Yes, your beast shape does come back with a short rest.
Cool. Then yeah, I have them back.
12
Nice.
damage.
Nice.
And I have 2 more dices for the next rounds.
All right.
That's my.
Okay.
But I'm gonna, before ending, I'm gonna. Our movement doesn't come. Okay, sorry. That's it.
Okay. So you're able to tag some blows on this very surprised wolf. This very surprised werewolf. He's just taking blow after blow. Devlin, what do you do?
Emotional and physical.
I'm going to go 30 feet closer and try to hit him with my sling.
Okay. It is 60 feet away, so it will be with disadvantage
Okay, I'm gonna do my best.
with your sling, so it will be with disadvantage.
Since she was coming out of hiding, could it cancel it out?
17
Oh, doesn't matter.
That hits.
with a sneak attack damage.
Yeah, I'm also beside him, so you get.
You
That
can't
is-
include sneak attack if you have disadvantage.
Oh, okay, that's then just 2 damage.
No, well, no, he does have sneak attack because she does have sneak attack because Kurt is next to him.
But I thought if you have disadvantage, it cancels it out.
I don't think. Let me just check a little bit. I don't think it actually. I mean, I was hidden, so that's already not
Yeah,
disadvantage.
well, it says you don't need attack on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. So you have to meet both conditions.
But she was coming out of a critical sneak.
Oh,
So
sure.
I would have said that okay. Okay, so I will say that those cancel each other out. You got a straight roll, so still that hits. So you deal 14 damage to this. Deal 14 damage to it.
Okay.
That's a powerful coin.
So with a so with a careful eye, you pull the tendon from this wolf as far back as you can. Steady yourself, and sling,
Into his eye, if I
and
can.
it actually instead it actually the coin sneaks inside and embeds itself inside one of the 2 wounds that Kurt has dealt to it.
There's a piece of metal inside him, you say?
Yeah. Melt metal or something? What was this spell?
Heat metal.
Metal.
Hit metal? Yes.
Oh, that's a friend.
Dealing a total of 14 damage. Okay.
All right, now he gets a turn.
And I'm not sneaking anymore.
Oh. And
Oh,
yeah, I did forget to roll for Alcaeus.
Of course.
I mean, you got what you needed. That coin is inside him. 'Cause that one coin is going to help me do more damage than any of the other coins combined.
It was worth it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So.
Didn't Alcius have mobility as a feat?
Huh?
Didn't Alcius have mobility as a feat?
50 feet, yeah,
Of
movement.
Yeah, but it's not his turn yet.
Yeah, it's not his turn. Yeah, but it's not his turn yet.
No, I'm just asking if he had alert or mobility because one of them is giving initiative advantage.
He did not, I believe. Let me double. I don't think he did, but I'll double check.
What did he do? What? If he did what?
Take
Oh
the
yeah. Oh, he
mobility.
had mobile feet. He had the mobile feet. Yeah, your speed increases by 10. You take the dash action. Difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. When you make a melee attack, you don't provide attack of opportunity. So.
Okay.
All right.
Then
So.
He doesn't have the alert feat then. Okay.
No, he doesn't have it. He doesn't. That feat doesn't give him advantage on initiative rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so he turns to you. Die, vampire traitor!
Can I use my reaction to use one of my bardic inspirations to
Ow, that's loud.
bring it down again?
Okay, ow, sorry. All right.
Ooh, I love
So
this
what were you saying?
So he already has disadvantage.
Yeah, that was
because
a
of
2021.
Yeah, and so then I wanted to use my reaction to use cutting words to use one of my bardic inspiration and bring down the roll of the attack.
What do you say?
If he's a vampire, shouldn't you have seen this coming? And it brings it down to a 15.
My AC is 15, so doesn't
Damn
matter.
It still hits. So you take 9 slashing damage as his claws rake into you.
It's okay.
Then he turns around, goes with a
wait.
bite attack.
Didn't his attack was a disadvantage? So it's 21, not 23.
Yeah, but even with the -6 and the 21 starting number,
Hits,
he still hit.
Okay, never mind.
Kurt's AC is 15, so even with that, it still hits.
Yeah, sorry, I was mathing and wrong. I suck at math.
I feel you.
All right, so
You
All
want
right,
me
so-
a Constitution saving throw?
With no, no.
Can a
With
werewolf but infect a vampire?
No.
I will say in my universe, no, because that would be terrifying if that were the case. That would be that would
A
be
werepire.
OP.
that would
A
be
wolf.
scary.
OP.
All right, so but you do take four piercing damage from that attack. Okay, Alcaeus, and fortunately he's too far away. 40, 50. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, still messing with the sound volume. It's not letting me change the sound volume. Give me a second.
I just put the master music down a bit.
Sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. It didn't let me change the volume. I apologize about that.
No worries.
Okay.
The only thing I'm worried about
Okay.
is that YouTube is going to copyright claim this part for a few seconds.
Wait, what?
Sometimes I get copyright claims on YouTube.
Well,
Not from these videos, from the other D&D sessions I have.
Oh well. I did add some new music to the roster, so but anyway, so yeah, Alceus is going to move here, and unfortunately I don't think that there's anything that he can do.
He does have shuriken, if that helps.
Yeah, but
They're
those
not
aren't
silvered.
silvered.
Yeah.
Those aren't silvered.
Yeah, never mind then. He could throw a silver coin at him.
I'll say he will. I'll say he will take the dash action as a bonus action.
Yes. Step of the wind.
And then use his two attacks.
Highs and lows, boys. Highs and lows.
All right.
Nice.
-9. All right. Amadei, what are you doing?
Move him there, and then I'm going to cast Moonbeam on him.
Ooh.
Okay.
Will that not make him actually stronger?
Let's find out.
It's
No, Moonbeam.
It's-
Nah, I know, I'm joking.
Yeah, it's weird because normally like the moon strengthens werewolves, but there's something about that moonbeam is toxic to shape changers.
did it come through on your end? Because it's not.
It did not
Oh.
come through on my end.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Casting it at level 3.
No, well, okay, so it just shines down on a beam on top of him.
Yeah.
When all right, so he has to make a Constitution saving throw, and he makes it with disadvantage. All right. Okay. No. Okay. Con with disadvantage.
Nope. He gets 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay. -7. And he also
Reverts to his original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light.
Alright,
Ooh,
so
nice.
Since he's a shape changer.
yep.
But what is his original form? Human
Humanoid,
or
yeah.
werewolf?
Or I don't know.
Alright, so
He was a dog made human.
We'll see. Now we'll see what a werewolf's original form is.
And I think whenever
Okay.
he starts his turn inside of it, he also takes damage.
when
I
it
think.
starts its turn there, yeah. So whenever
Okay.
it's his turn again. So this is
His original form.
this is his original form.
Nice. He looks like Logan. A little bit.
He does, I see it.
You should roll an extra d10 because you used a slot above second.
Free, yeah.
It only
Free
rolled
D10 then.
2d10.
Oh,
Wait,
Did it not-
did you cast it at
at 3rd level.
Yeah,
Oh,
higher
you
level
cast it not-
cast.
No, when I hover over the damage, it just says rolling 2d4 or 2d10. Excuse me.
whenever third
Oh,
level
yeah.
higher, yeah. So,
So
yeah, roll
one more d10.
Yeah, roll one more d10.
For each
Yeah,
spell slot.
two-
Just one.
That's
Every
it.
one
points of
matters.
damage. That's cool.
Okay, Astral, your turn.
I'm gonna say, boy, aren't things heating up in here, and cast heat metal on the coin that's inside of him.
Ooh.
And you don't have to worry about silver anymore.
Yes. So
Alright.
I cause it to glow. Well, do I have the description up? Sorry, I'm trying to find
No,
it.
I don't.
Is
If
the
they're
music going?
werewolves, it's basically that they're always resistant to silver, I think. Or physical attacks.
Is
or
the
just
music
in-
coming on at your end? Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
it is.
Yeah.
Alright.
So wait, is a werewolf always resistant to physical damage? And
No, he is a werewolf is immune to
Immune,
non-mag to is he is it is immune to non-magical physical damage unless it is silvered.
so it doesn't matter which form he's in. So it still matters that I use silver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he has to make a con save once
Well,
again.
it says any creature in contact takes 2d8 and then until it ends. If it's holding it and takes, oh yes, if he takes damage from it, he can make a save. So does he take the damage first? Yeah, because the roll isn't against the save; it's to whether or not he can hold an object if I've cast it on the object.
Like he's trying to get rid
Oh.
of the object, like dig it out
Well,
of his
it's
wound.
stuck inside him, so he's not exactly holding it. So yeah, he automatically takes the damage.
9.
9.
Yes.
And you can probably use his action to yank it out or something.
But the funny
I'm
thing
gonna
is,
assume it's melting silver inside of his body.
It glows red hot. It doesn't say it melts.
but
So,
an astral can use it
so
as a
yeah,
bonus
Kurt, you
action
hear
every time.
So yeah, you see this man reverts to his original form, and you feel some hissing, some very loud hissing coming from inside one of his wounds. And he's like, it is now your turn, Kurt.
I was gonna
Yeah.
use my bonus action to
Oh.
inspire him. Kurt, he's our man. If he's got a sword, he can, and that's the end.
I'm gonna move. I'm
So
trying to
flank.
flank him, but because of the grid, just have to accept that he's flanked within the grid and keep attacking with my sword. It's my first attack,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my second attack. And
Mm-hmm.
I think both hits because I have advantage at the moment.
Yeah, flank is advantage, I think.
Yeah.
And if you want that, you have the bardic inspiration too.
It doesn't go to damage; it goes to attacks.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I meant, because I don't know. Oh, you have advantage. Never mind.
Yeah.
I am already hitting him, so this is the
He also hit
first
on a
one.
13, so.
Okay.
This is the second damage.
He had 16
Uh,
HP. He had 16 HP left. How do you want to do this?
Oh my god! That is awesome!
One
mean-
round.
I was all week. I was expecting like such a huge battle. I wasn't sure if we were going to survive,
Dude,
now
we
we're-
BS or
and now
Wait,
this.
hold on. Let Kurt finish him.
But I just have to take his head. That is how we have to do it. I'm just gonna cut his head with my last swing. A clean cut should do it.
goodness.
So, with a very surprised and very confused look on his face, his first slash hits his collarbone, and he reels back from that. No, wait! And you quickly slice, decapitate him, cleanly off.
Okay.
But that's correct.
Well, that was better than I hoped.
Oh
Alright.
my god, that was
Uh,
so anticlimactic.
It was perfect because preparation and pays off.
Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
I'm going to stop concentrating on the coin, and the sizzle will stop in his chest.
I'm
And I'll stop with the moonbeam, because anybody that steps in it gets damaged too.
Really flabbergasted is a solid choice of words.
I'm very flabbergasted. I spent so much time
Thinking about this.
thinking how will I need to
Mentally
Good job.
prepare.
how will I need to
Yeah,
mentally
exactly
prepare of another TPK within this campaign, but no.
You
I
thought.
I failed the critical save by 1 point.
That's all it took.
If I got 1 point higher from that charm,
These
Well,
were very different.
Devlin
Well,
just
hey,
It
we
would
can
have
always
been
talk
very
about
different.
what could have been.
Devlin just steps down the stairs and says, "Well, that was anticlimactic."
Okay.
I'll go talk to Zulika.
You wanna
Yeah.
check
Don't
second,
forget the head.
Devlin?
It's
I'm gonna
Devlin's
pick
better.
that.
I'll miss something.
I'm gonna pick the head, and Devlin can check if he has any valuables or any commands, anything.
okay.
I'm
Loot.
alright.
He's still
I'm-
not over it.
I just
He
give me 5 minutes, alright?
No problem. No
I mean,
problem.
I think we
You're good.
all need like 5 minutes because we've all spent the whole week thinking up strategies, and then this happens.
Oh, when the dice are in our favor.
RNGesus did in fact say, "Y'all got this."
Yeah, this was awesome.
Oh, I love
So, are you guys okay, or
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
are you
we're-
guys like?
Yeah.
Were you guys like? I mean,
I had no idea what to expect.
I'll be honest, I thought
Also,
it was
I'm
going to be a
still
really
in the
big
werewolf
fight.
Yeah, same.
I did too, but
I'm still in the
No.
werewolf-esque form.
Kurt and your damn charm person.
He's so persuasive when he needs to be.
Okay.
that I completely forgot. I completely forgot that I gave him. All right, what does he have on him? Yeah,
Let's
looking through Looking through, yeah, he doesn't appear to have anything on him of value.
What does he have on him?
Clothes.
He has
Shredded clothes.
Yeah.
shredded clothes. That's pretty much it. I mean, the werewolves aren't really known for their hoarding of jewelry. I mean, like the biggest amount of coins and jewelry you have is on the statue of the on Mother Night.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I take the coin out of his wound and see if it's actually still usable?
It's melted probably. But we can check.
That was my thought.
Needs a bit of cleaning.
That's cool. We'll
Let's
just
see.
stick her hand in there and see if she can't pull it out.
Wait, is it still melted?
She
Like,
grew
is-
up in the
Wait,
she
wait,
grew
wait,
up in
wait,
the
wait,
wood.
wait. If it's still melted, I can dip some of my arrows in it.
Oh, is
I mean,
it
I
still
can-
melted?
I know I stopped concentrating on it.
Well, that doesn't mean it's still not hot enough to be melted, though.
But I feel like with all
Right.
the like liquid in a body, it would have like instantly cooled.
I mean, the body's warm still. The inside of the body's warm.
But it's not like hundreds of degrees to keep silver
No, but it's
boiling.
not
Well,
gonna.
Right.
It's
silver
not gonna
melting.
instantly harden.
Highs or lows?
Wait, can I just say something? I actually went to check this on Google. Silver melting point is 2000 degrees Celsius.
So no,
yeah.
okay, so yeah, that coin is
That's like
okay.
3632
Is hot.
Fahrenheit.
It's hot, but it hasn't melted.
Okay.
So
You have to do like hot potato for it for a little bit before it cools down. But yeah, you
Right.
have a silver coin semi-infused with werewolf blood.
If
But
you want, I
is it-
can clean it off. We can dig a hole out, and I can try and melt it with produced flame.
Can
It
you
may be a while.
does
Produce
produce
flame won't be enough.
does
I
produce
mean, could I add
flame
my
manage
third level heat
like
metal?
3600
No,
Fahrenheit?
if heat metal wouldn't do it,
What about
You
a
can-
combination?
Well,
no,
maybe
you would
he
you would
can
need
do
you would
it
need to
in
track
10
you would need to
minutes.
track down a smith.
Fair enough.
Damn it. Okay.
Okay.
Well, she'll still clean it off because it's covered in werewolf blood.
It's a treasure.
And she'll hold it out and go, "You want it back?"
Technically, it goes to Alcaeus.
That's
Or
she's the one that
astral
put
or
it in the
astral
wound.
or astral.
Yeah, but we
since they're
took-
both. I don't know which.
Alcaeus was the one that gave her all the ammunition.
Well, that's great. He's not the one that shot it or melted it. Which one of you two want it?
I'll take it. Why not?
Yeah, as a trophy.
I'll just
There
say
you go.
werewolf silver coin.
Okay, let us go back to Zuleika.
I can't believe you guys circumvented that.
I can't either. That was
I
really
still
great.
can't- I'm still reeling
I mean,
over
there's
that.
still the ramification of them coming back and seeing he's dead.
Oh no! Like he sent them away to the mountains. They will be
No,
gone for
true.
a couple more days.
So don't we have the one piece of meat that they brought? Like they left that here, right?
Yeah, they have a half.
A straggly
They
goat.
have a very scraggly goat. Yeah.
All right. So Amadeus gonna pick it up and bring it back here, and go. This is all that they brought, but here you go. And kind of chunk it towards her. They'll be back in a few days.
Kirill doesn't look much better.
I'm just gonna throw the hat to Zuleka,
Okay.
and expect her to honor her deal.
Wow. To be frank, I thought. To be frank, I assumed you would have died horrible deaths. Well,
You choose poorly, but this is not Indiana Jones.
How many other? I did hear some fighting, though not as much as I should. How
Oh, the
many?
others left.
How many other werewolves did you kill?
None, just him out of the hunting party.
We were so persuasive that
How
he
did-
wanted them to make a feast
Oh.
for us, and they left.
Should have expected that. Well, you have kept your word. I will claim Alpha. I will claim my right as Alpha.
Okay,
With
you do
that, I
Yes,
renounce Strahd and his tyranny. He will no longer have any sway over us again.
You
Agreement.
And what about the Night Mother?
She is still our Night Mother.
Good.
We are still children of the night. It's time we go back to those roots.
Okay. Then give us the kids, and we're gonna leave at once. You can deal with your pack on your own.
An agreement is an agreement. She goes and flings the rocks that block the cage, opens the doors. Out.
But what about
I'm
the
gonna
one that
drop
is
one
infected?
gold coin to the Night Mother's statue, just to be on
Okay.
the safe side. I'm gonna drop.
You're going to drop what?
I'm gonna drop one gold coin
Oh,
to
okay.
the statue, and just to be on the safe side.
Okay. All right. So, yep. All the kids slowly wander out.
What about the one
Do any
that's
of them look
infected?
like scared of me? Because I'm a black tiefling with horns.
Kinda, yeah.
And what about the one with the doll?
The one that looks
That's
like a zombie
infected.
the one with the doll seems a wide-eyed, but he doesn't seem scared like the other kids.
Well, I think it's about time we took them somewhere safe.
Yeah, let's go.
We've spent our time here.
Okay. Well,
And I guess we
Sulika,
head to the nearest town.
I hope we never see each other again.
Likewise. Now,
Okay.
be gone. I have many bodies to devour. Be off with
Yes,
you.
let's go. That's gonna make me lose my appetite. Come.
Okay, come on, kids. Come on.
Right.
Let's go to the town.
Okay, so with that, you guys leave the cave.
Mm-hmm.
You see tracks leading off towards the northern direction, more towards the mountains.
Then let's go west towards town.
All right, so
Well, the arrangement was that Kurt would choose the leader, so he chose Zuleika, so they can't actually go against that, I think. She's not in danger, probably.
We'll find out another day.
That's her own business.
Yeah.
It's not for us to care.
It's late. I desperately need a bath, so let's take the kids as well, and all make our way
But
somewhere.
The
damp.
question is, which place do we take the kids? Which is close by? I would say if the winery is closer, we should go to the winery because I don't want to come back.
But
and hopefully
isn't
during
it
the time,
nighttime? It's a lot more
Yeah, it's
dangerous.
it is.
Nighttime.
Yeah, it is nighttime. It is late at night at this point. All of you can hear a large amount of moaning and creaking of trees.
Can we just go back inside the cave and ask Zuleika if we can just stay the night there? I don't know.
We could. I just think it's funny. We bring all the kids out.
Go back
We
in.
look out on the woods and all the whoo, and we're
Scared
like,
us.
I
"We'll
mean,
stay
could
here for the
I
night."
turn into like a black
Alright,
bear
so
and carry
at
some of
this
them?
point, all right. So as you guys are discussing this, Devlin,
Yeah.
with your passive perception,
Oh no. Oh no.
uh, and I will say that the kids are visibly traumatized. And at this point, they are being rather loud.
But what about the infected kid?
Didn't
He's,
left.
he's wide-eyed and silent.
Okay.
Didn't we left the infected kid?
We took
No,
all of them.
he's the one with the doll.
So it might be better to spend the night in the cave, just because we're already here. We don't need to try and travel through the forest or anything like that.
Yeah.
And we can rest.
So I'm gonna head back in and try to talk to Zuleika. Do you mind if we squat here for the night?
You try my patience,
We also did you a favor.
and I have returned the favor. Be gone. I have many things to do before my pack comes back. The last thing I need is your scent all over my den.
Since already here, they're going to smell it. It won't be gone in 1 or 2 days.
She's about to attack him.
We can at least just stay the night and leave come the morning. First light. Nothing later.
Make me a persuasion check.
I'm here for.
Please
Wow,
RNG
cool.
gods. Please RNG gods. Yes, they heard us.
Oh, for crying out loud.
A twinkle into my eye and a hop in my step.
Fine. You're responsible for the rents.
Fair is fair. Thank you kindly, madam. And I walk back out to everyone. We're good. Come on.
Okay, just do a really quick 8-hour rest and then get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I think should still take watch.
Yeah. We can probably set up near the lake and then just have watch that way.
Yeah.
It has the least amount of blood, so we can traumatize the kids less.
Yeah.
Yep. So we take a long rest near the lake in the werewolf cave. What once was enemy territory is now our Betty by time.
Do
Right.
we just conquer every place that we are going?
Apparently.
Let's not get cocky now.
And I'm also gonna spend time trying to calm the kids down and make them feel like at least a little bit safer.
Are any of them hurt?
No visible. Well, a couple scratches, bruises. Would kind of go with the territory of being kidnapped.
Also,
But
having a fight a few
nothing-
weeks ago.
no, that they weren't fighting yet.
Didn't you say they
It
had
was
the?
just one of them.
Didn't you say that
they-
the kid won the bout
Yes,
about a few weeks ago?
yes.
Just
He
one.
was the only.
Survivor.
He
Oh, wait, they're the new
the
kids.
survivor.
They're
All
new
the other
kids.
all the other kids
Are
all
new?
the other
Okay.
kids were eaten. This was the new batch of kids.
Oh,
To help Devlin kind of calm the rest of the kids down, can I just cast Fairy Fire and make it really pretty and glittery and all these different colors in the air?
And can I try playing the flute, like a lullaby on the flute?
I was gonna say I'm gonna offer to heal him as well.
Okay,
The
okay.
last of my
Well,
spells.
there's a lot of different things you guys are doing. First, you're gonna say you're gonna calm them down. Then you're gonna play the flute. Like, what specifically are you guys doing?
I'm healing them.
Resting.
Nothing mechanical, just I want to calm the kids and use magic to do so.
Okay, so you're using
Shadow puppets. I don't know.
okay. Okay. Make
Kurt's just like,
all right. So
nah.
with fairy fire, make me a
Performance? I don't know.
yeah, make me a performance check.
I'm also good at those.
Nice.
For crying out loud. Yep. The kids are oohed and awed, and like one kid's, oh, fairy.
I like
Um,
have some of the lights glitter and they start doing these little shows of like fairies and rabbits and all sorts of like
Alright, well,
comfortable woodland creatures dancing about in the
yeah,
sky above them.
unique way of doing fairy fire. That's not normally how it's supposed to work, but each his
I
own.
mean, I do not want advantage on striking small children.
Right. So, Alcaeus, at this point, before you guys do go to rest, Alcaeus, comes and takes Kurt aside. Right.
Okay. I guess
Kurt,
they're taking the first watch.
Alright.
Good night, Devlin.
Right.
Yes.
all the things that Kirill said, was that true?
What do you mean?
Come on, man, everyone heard it. He called you.
Dracos.
He named you. He called you Dracos. He claimed you were a vampire. He claimed that you were in allegiance with Strahd at one point. What are your intentions here?
That
And he,
was the
at this
first
point,
time I have
he
seen him.
at this point he he doesn't turn on, but he does take out the sunblade. He doesn't ignite it, but he does have it in hand.
Well, I thought we have been this way before, as we first met, apparently yesterday, on the tavern, on the inn.
Yeah, they did say what?
No, he tried it on that time to see if I bleed or point.
Oh.
Something
Well,
point
well,
on it.
well, no. He was suspicious. Well, no, that was no. It was it's no. That was with his silvered sword.
Mhm.
This time it's with his sunbeam.
No, I'm just reminding him about it,
Oh.
that we have been on the same pattern before, and I have never seen that werewolf until today, so there's no way of him knowing me. But if you have other questions, please ask.
Was I the only one that saw any of that? Devlin?
I mean,
Amadei?
my passive perception is 24, so I probably noticed.
No, yeah, I said that you saw the red eyes coming
Yeah,
from
I
Kurt.
did.
Did I see it?
Well,
If he was turning and I was watching them,
well,
would I have seen?
Well,
Uh,
technically, they just glow when I activate the spell.
yeah, and you have and
Do
as far as I know, you have to maintain concentration.
but is it only
But could it be-
vampires that glow when they cast the spell, or is it every person that can cast the
Oh
spell?
no, you don't. You don't have to maintain concentration. But I would say, yeah, but yeah, stay. I'm confused at this point. I apologize. Okay,
We've
so
thrown you for such a loop.
yeah, I'm still reeling.
Asheville is just snoring, making some heavy Z's.
All right.
Well, if you're
Okay.
asking about what happened in there,
Okay, so
I
yeah,
used
so
that.
how?
Do you know about a spell called Charm? Maybe your friends know better.
Yeah, that was my question. If a person casts charm person, do their eyes glow or is it just the vampires? That's like I'm trying to remember from my if I read something about it.
Oh,
Well, there's nothing written on the spell description about it, but it is, I guess, like a flavor. Depends from game to game.
yeah, but
But
yeah, like
vampires
yeah,
have
it's
red
flavor. Like
eyes,
it's
glowy red
yeah, like a
eyes.
charm. Yeah, charm person is like yeah, it's like metagaming. Like it's flavor. That the eyes don't normally glow whenever you charm a person. But out of game, we did that to like for vampiric flavor. Out of character.
But
But
would Devlin
okay.
know that, like that it's only vampire eyes that
Well,
glow with on the charm person?
roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. 18.
Okay. Yeah, you're familiar enough with charm person, but you do know that glowing eyes isn't normally part of the spell. Um, and I will say Kurt is for saying that that normally goes whenever you cast the spell. I would say that they would have gotten like the residual effect. Like they would have seen the glow in your eyes fading.
Amade, how do you do that?
Slash
Do what?
ME slash
The
me.
text in
It's
roll.
/ME or /EM.
Okay. Oh, emphasis.
And
Got
then
it.
just space it and then type what you want. And the /ME or EM or whatever will be the actual name of your person. So you don't have to like write your name out right after.
Me
Gotcha.
/ me.
EM works too.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay, about your questions, ask them.
All right. So as I said, so Devlin, you're familiar enough with the charm person spell. You know that it's it's like it whenever you do it, it's you it forces someone to be friendly with you for around an hour, to be on good friendly terms. It's normally a lot harder to do
Normally.
whenever you are whenever you do it against someone that's hostile against you. But sometimes people are just weak-willed and do it and fall under the spell regardless.
Or
But
roll badly.
or roll poorly. um,
Bad forehead.
but you do know that glowing eyes is not part of the spell.
Okay, and I'm going to say he could have killed all of us by now. Even if I'm going to take a chance on trusting him.
How lovely of you.
So it is true then, and as uh as uh a- as Alcaeus slowly puts down the sword.
What does he mean by it's true then? That if I'm a vampire?
Are you a vampire?
Well, I do not serve a vampire for certain.
I did not get that.
All I heard was I do not serve a vampire.
Oh. So you have no affiliation with Strahd.
No, if I was one of Strahd's, then I would either kill all of you or don't let the werewolves die.
That's what I meant by you haven't killed us so far.
Fair enough, but
This changed nothing. The goal is still the same. I need to find Rictavio, and then we have business to do. And if you join us, that's up to you. If you want me to leave, I'm also okay with that. If you cannot trust me,
kind of he puts his puts he put he puts his he puts the hilt back. Fine. Though I hope I don't mean any sort of offense when I say I am very much going to keep an eye on you.
sure, do as you wish.
I've lived here I have lived here for far too long to know that nothing is as it seems here.
I don't believe you have lived long enough to see what I have saw to this day.
How old are you, by the way? I look at
I'm
him
pretty
curiously.
old.
But yeah, that was probably pretty rude of me to ask. I apologize.
As maybe introductions are once more in order. If you wish to know more, or you can just
Yeah, that
know
werewolf mentioned your name was Dracos. Is that your real name?
well, that's my family name.
Kurt Dracos. Okay.
Kurt is not my real name. It's my hunter name. If you ask Octavio about me, he will tell you who I am. And maybe he even tell you my story.
Did Rictavio
I mean-
mention anything about him?
Do you think he would be interested in seeing you given your condition?
Well, I'm pretty sure he would be seeing me, because when all this is over, it is his duty to finish it.
Hmm. Well, we'll definitely have a lot to think about.
Okay.
I've thought I've seen everything here. And Alcius just kind of walks back and sits rubbing his head.
At this point, Ashel pipes up and says, "The only thing rude is talking while others are trying to sleep."
I nudge
Okay,
him.
we should
a
still
little with
keep.
my foot and say sorry.
Wake me up when it's my turn for watch.
Are you gonna trust me on the watch?
I will.
Me too. Trust it on the watch, I mean.
You evaded us. I don't see why you would turn your back on us.
I mean, like you said, if he was with Strahd, he would have already killed us.
Okay.
Okay, rest.
Yeah.
Taking turns.
All right. So. All right. So who's taking? Okay. So, what's the watch order?
I can go first,
I can go second.
I'll go first.
but I still need to heal.
I'll be
Oh well,
last.
How much would it have cost to heal the children?
Oh, well, there were nine of them, and again, some of them mainly had non-lethal superficial injuries.
Which
So
ones were the worst?
So
I'll
maybe
say,
just
like,
medicine
couple of-
check for a few of them that have
Yeah, I bet-
scratches.
well, she did say that she was casting cure wounds. I would say,
Well, because I also have Bomb of the
oh, you
Summer Court, but
the bomb of the summer court.
I have
I will
multiple. That's
say,
why I'm asking.
okay, I will say that let's see, bomb of the summer court. I will say that you would have used all of your summer court bombs,
Okay.
as well as oh, you don't have any more spell slots, so yeah, you would have used all of your bomb.
I have 3 level 1 spell slots,
Oh.
1 level 2, and 1 level 3.
Okay, I'll say that, as well as maybe like one of your level 1 spell slots.
Okay. So she'll go ahead and offer to heal Kurt then as well. How bad are you?
Your heal wouldn't work on me.
My healing won't work on you.
No.
Okay.
Oh, picky, but okay.
What healing would work on you?
Well, blood and potions.
Like you need to drink blood? Or
Yes.
she'll go ahead and she'll offer her arm. She's like, "Well, go ahead." She's from a healing tribe, so it's like if it heals you.
Eh,
Well, if you're willingly,
Yeah.
and I can promise I will not leave a mark.
okay. All right, so you gotta go ahead and bite.
Mm.
Okay.
Munch, munch.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to an ally. I thank you for your offer, but it would hurt you more than it would heal me.
Okay, if you're sure. I didn't take any damage in this past fight, so
Nah, you if I bite you, you will get necro.
What if do we have any any drinking appliances with us that we could pour some
Like-
of our blood in? So you didn't have to bite her? I don't know.
Oh,
I'm thinking out
oh,
loud.
vials of blood potions. Yeah, you guys have used healing potions in the past. So I'll say you guys have a couple of
Empty.
a couple of empty vials from healing potions.
So would that work for you? Would that be easier then if we put our blood in these bottles?
If you're willing to, but I don't think if you put too much on it and it stays there, it will not be any more good. It will.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, like you.
I have to think of it
These would have a very short shelf life.
Well, yeah, it's for him right now. If we need to do it later, she'll do it again later. She wants to heal you. Like that's her tribe is healing.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Let me heal you."
The vial is just
Whichever
an
way.
intermediary step.
Just shut
She
up and
doesn't
let me
care
heal
how.
you, right?
Shut up and drink.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut up and take it.
Get in, bitch. We're going drinking.
Yeah. So yeah, Kurt, you have this this
Blood donation.
are you being like angry nurse about it, Amade? Or like, shut up, take your medicine, damn it.
Almost, but not quite. She's like, seriously, please just take it. Like, let me help you.
I was imagining her more like Sakura from Naruto, because she's really aggressive about it.
Give him concussion so that he can't resist.
Wait, say that again?
Oh, I said give him a concussion. So he can't resist.
You said, damn it, you guys.
Oh gosh. Not quite Sakura, okay?
So Kurt, you have a water genosity holding up a vial, knife to her wrist, I guess, just like looking very intently at you. This is not something that you were expecting at all.
Yes. Okay.
So how do you respond
More like
to it?
this.
They just pour it and
Her bedside
Sorry,
manner.
what did you say, Kurt?
just pour it on a vial and I will drink.
Okay, so she'll go ahead and she'll cut her arm and let it bleed and fill the bottle.
Okay,
And then she'll hand the bottle.
okay.
She's gonna sit down when she does it, because she doesn't want to hit the ground in case she gets dizzy.
Okay.
When someone says drink, Astral's like, drink? Oh. And he just sees this weird sight transforming before his eyes.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll me a 1d6.
Me?
Who?
Yeah. Yeah, you take or no, I'll do it for you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Sorry, I had answered just as you said it.
So okay, you take 1 damage, and it's a prick. You're not really quite used to cutting yourself on purpose like this. And you kind of have to go against every fire of your being to even make that small cut.
She'll do it again if it didn't open enough. Is that what you're going for?
Is just side note, is everyone okay with this, like self-mutilation type stuff? Everyone's okay with that?
When you word it that way.
I mean, I'm thinking of it more like blood donation, like we donate blood.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was thinking.
Just
This is
donating
the selfless
blood.
sacrifice that we're doing to help an adventuring party friend.
Okay, all right.
I can always bite, but as
All
I
right.
that we're
said,
Okay. So
Watching Amade
so
give off her weird kink.
Oh my gosh.
so yeah, that's.
Yeah, but since you didn't bite her.
yeah.
Yeah, it's from a willing creature. So
I mean, either way is fine for Amade. If you'd rather her donate through the bottle, she'll do it that way. If you'd rather bite,
she
that
has.
way. She doesn't care.
Yeah, you have one. You can get you gain back a 1 hit point if you drink from the vial.
So it'd probably be better for you to bite.
Yeah. Does he need a long rest for the necrotic damage cleared and
Yeah, the reduction amount lasts until the target finishes a long rest, and you guys are currently
About-
getting ready to about to take a long rest. So
so I can bite her as much as needed?
Yeah.
For anybody.
well,
That's willing.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was bitten by a vampire, so I have experience with it. I know because I use an insight. I mean, I think it was history or insight check for the bite. What would happen? I don't know.
For what?
Remember when I was attacked
Uh-huh.
by the
Well, but
feral
that
vampire?
was a lesser vampire.
Yeah, but I have a note here. Only true vampires can turn you into a vampire, and I have
Mhm.
bite. If you die, you turn into a vampire, and I think it was like 1d6 necrotic damage. Like it reduced my overall health down 6 points.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's something that Amade will suffer with as well. So
Until she takes a long rest, and then
yes.
it's fine.
So since the vial
Alright.
didn't go as it's planned,
Okay, so you're willing. So all right, so from the vial you gain back 1 HP. And Amade, you take 1 damage.
Which I took off. 30, 40,
Alright,
33.
plus.
Another one.
So yeah, so both of you are just kind of dancing around this. This is awkward for both of you guys.
because bite you get 1 damage plus 1d6 necrotic damage. So
Yeah,
it's
and
1 plus 1d6
so
normally like this. Sorry, that's the attack.
okay.
So 5.
Okay.
Now I heal 3 with this.
Yeah, you get yeah, so alright, so you bit her twice?
No, just once.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, so ignore mine.
Okay.
So yeah, so ignore my 1. So you take 4 damage and your maximum HP goes down by 3.
So 31 right now is my max
Oh, same
till
as
we
me.
wake up.
But I think I also gain some HP with resting, right?
Yeah, we
Not
all
everything
heal.
should be.
Isn't like our
Quite a
health
lot.
goes up to maximum when with a long rest?
Yeah, that's correct. But I do need to feed someone. We didn't discuss on what terms to do it, but I think once in a while I should do it to stay in character.
I mean, if you do it at night, it'd probably be better
Mhm.
since we can get everything.
Yeah.
Long rests would be the
Okay.
best right beforehand.
Okay.
Okay, so for completely circumventing the werewolf den battle and taking out the leader, saving the children.
It was a level 8 encounter. Which
Yeah.
we tackled on level 5.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
all of you go to level 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I can't believe how easily you got through that encounter. I still can't get through it.
over it.
I mean, hey, you didn't have to because we did.
Ugh. Oh man.
Let me quickly check my notes.
Well, yeah, Baka, your friends are gonna love plot twists. Whenever you explain this to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna link them with this video to tell them. You won't believe it until you see it.
Yes, I get magical secrets.
Oh my god, I got a straight up 8.
Nice. I got 6.
Oh, I'm gonna have to spend some time looking at what spells I want.
Yes, I get Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow, y'all.
And I get to choose
Okay,
2.
so-
I get to choose 2 expertise. So
Okay, so there is one little thing that I want to do before we call it a night. Amade, you said that you were taking second shift.
Yeah, but after that, should I?
I can take the second shift.
Up to you guys.
Do you want me to handle the first shift, by the way?
Yeah, I think you have the first shift.
you have the second one, and I have the third one.
Yeah, I was doing second, but after that, should I not then?
I mean, you'll get the long rest either way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just keeping watch just as a precaution. We don't technically have to get our long
Yeah,
rest.
that's fine. Then yeah, I'll take second shift then.
Okay. Okay, so Amade taking second shift. It is quiet within the caverns. You do hear some faint growling coming from behind coming from deeper in the cave as 1 second. As the female werewolf gets her naps, it gets sleeping in the den as she's having as Zulika naps. About halfway through your shift, you hear a lot of movement and shaking coming from Astral.
From okay,
Like a lot of like moving in his sleep, a lot of
Is he having a
a lot.
nightmare?
I don't want to get up for school.
Astral, you feel this terrible as you slowly begin to wake up from this pain. You feel an incredible pain coming from the cut within your arm.
Oh no! Oh
Mhm.
shit!
Oh,
I forgot about
God.
that one.
Yeah, she probably would have woken him up if she saw him like rolling around.
Oh, I was having such a great dream. What's going on?
You were freaking out. Are you okay?
Do I look the same?
I will say at this point, you begin to see red very faintly. I need you real quick to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, I think I'm decent at those.
I hope so.
Yes.
Today I am.
I just
Okay.
hope it's enough.
Okay, so 15. Okay, so you feel a very strong bloodlust coming from within your gullet. You have this
weird and very strong desire to just tear the throat out of Astral and just consume.
You mean
But
Amade?
Amade, yes, to tear the throat off of Amade and just celebrate. But you, with an incredible amount of willpower, you're able to hold hold that reaction down as you feel with a sudden realization that you have been infected with the beginnings of lycanthropy.
Oh shit.
I think I'm gonna.
And that's
Need
where
to
we'll
get off
end. That's where we'll end. That's where we will end this session.
Okay, real
Sounds good.
quick. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh, Devlin, do you want me to take flame arrows so your arrows become magical?
Oh yes, I would love that. If we're fighting against more werewolves and
Because
vampires.
you touch a quiver containing arrows of bolts, so when they get hit by a ranged attack using that ammunition, so anything drawn from the quiver, they take an extra 1d6 fire damage.
Nice.
So with that,
And I get to pick just
spell
straight up two
does-
spells from any classes.
Nice.
the spell does end when 12 pieces of ammunition are drawn, though.
Okay.
So
It's okay.
But-
I mean, I have like what is it? 1d6 for my short bow +1, and then I have my 3d6 sneak attack. So if I use it sparingly, like only with my sneak attack, when I can have a sneak attack, then I think that would be amazing damage.
You're rolling straight 3d6.
Amade, do you get access to Revivify? I forget.
no,
Okay.
no, I don't think so.
Yeah, you
'Cause
druids do. Yeah, they do.
At level 6, I only have up
Oh.
to level 3 spells.
Yeah,
Uh,
Revivify is a third level spell.
It's-
Revivify is level
But
3.
it's
Yeah,
for cleric and
Revivify.
paladin.
Oh, artificial cleric and paladin. Never mind.
I was gonna say it's not on my list.
Because
Mhm.
I was thinking of taking Counterspell and Revivify for my two spells, but
I
I'm
th-
trying to see how necessary that is.
Yeah, I could have sworn. I thought there was like one particular. Well, could have sworn that they had it.
No, it's a necromancy spell. They just go to the clerics and there's necromancers.
I know they have like resurrection and true resurrection and all that, but
Because I know I definitely want to take Counterspell. And then my other magical secret is up in the air at the moment.
Up.
But casting Revivify takes a diamond worth 300 gold, so I don't know how often we'll get to use that.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, inside the cave, there's pretty little gems, a lot of gold.
With the
I may not
Mother
have
Nature.
much experience. Yeah, the Night Mother or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, I don't want to touch it either.
Probably not safe.
We should pursue.
you guys are no fun.
We should save Alcius to pick it up and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you're already technically a werewolf, so
Ooh, Aura of Vitality is an interesting one. Healing energy radiates from you in an aura of a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including myself, to regain 2d6 hit points.
ooh, nice. That would be great. Yeah.
But 30 feet is really close.
If you turn into a werewolf, do you want us to seek for a cure or do you want us to kill you?
I mean, technically speaking, I could take Remove Curse and be done with it.
But if you turn into a werewolf, then I call dibs on the kill. Because I have killed all the other werewolves.
You have killed every single werewolf.
Yeah.
you
No, there's
really
no-
have.
You just know there's no worries of like we're gonna respect your body or anything. Dibs on the slaughter.
That's
Just
because
gonna, just gonna
You know we're astral ranks.
destroy.
I think I deserve a title for all the kills. If this was a game,
You,
it was an achievement. It was
You
an
would get-
achievement. I
you,
get
would, you would get the achievement Werewolf Slayer.
Yeah. 10% more damage against werewolves.
It would be like, don't be greedy. Share the kills. Share the spoils.
The third werewolf slayer trophy you get is like, okay, dude, seriously, share the love. That's all the description you get.
All right. Well, good session, everybody.
Very
Not at,
anticlimactic.
not at all. Like, still, you guys had fun, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay. Okay, good. Because
But
One of
wasn't
the only
it
times I've ever
fun?
seen things go according to plan.
It
Wait.
didn't go according to plan, actually.
I mean-
Really?
Yeah,
I think so.
the
We
What
got
were
the
you
1v1 and then we
planning?
slaughtered him.
If
That
it
was
didn't
all
go-
I had planned.
What plan did you have that it didn't go according to plan?
that
Well,
was
normally-
that was about as amazing as it could have gotten. That was about as best in your favor.
Still, the plan was to lure them in and then distract them and kill the leader. But the pack decided just to leave.
Well, you asked him to, and
You said pretty please, and they said, yeah, sure.
and Kirill was under your spell, so he thought that was a reasonable idea. And you suggested it reasonably. There was all you had for a guess was a pitiful goat. Go find me something else. And a hunter like Kirill would have assumed that would have been reasonable.
Uh,
Could always take magic circle and we could do some real shenanigans there.
Oh god.
But it takes 10 minutes to cast it, so it's difficult.
So,
And-
you can only cast it if we're like ambushing someone. Like we know they're coming.
And I'm like
here.
stealthy enough to not get caught as I'm just like, don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
It also takes holy water or powdered silver and iron worth at least 100 gold, which the spell consumes.
Oh no.
Righty. Well, good session. Good session.
I think we're
Alright.
all
I'll try-
we're basically all still reeling from it because it
Oh,
was.
I'm just picking my spells. I'm happy.
well, I was expecting a little bit more combat, but it's okay.
I mean, hey.
I mean, he was the boss werewolf. I was expecting him to be more powerful, and then he just went down in like there wasn't in the
He was-
second turn on the
No,
second
granted,
turn.
he was a werewolf with. Well, he was a werewolf with more than double the hit points of a normal werewolf, and with a higher damage output too. But I mean, you normally supposed to fight him with his allies.
Well, we took care of that.
Yeah,
We're not normal.
yeah. Normally, yeah, like normally you guys were supposed to fight him with his allies. So yeah,
He would
y'all
also
brought him
have
away.
pack stuff, and he was also have the pack advantages, right?
Yeah,
They just would have
they,
had.
they get advantage on every 5 feet if some of them is there. They would shred us to pieces if they were there.
If
Ooh, I
the
could
if
take
the
Hunger
charm
of
person
Hadar.
didn't work.
Yeah.
Hey, 1 point, and it would have not worked.
That's why I was like, all right, we're waiting. I'm tired of
No.
waiting.
I mean, like the DC was a 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I rolled an 11. Like hostile creatures have advantage against the save. He rolled a 4 and an 11,
I thought it was an 8, but yeah.
or
Yeah.
an 8,
Yeah,
an
if it
8
was an
and
8
11,
and 11, yeah. The
an 8 and
RNG
11.
gods.
So
I prayed to the RNG gods the whole week, so maybe that helped.
That is exactly what did it.
don't pray to them so much.
Okay.
No, keep praying.
I mean, you guys want some challenges, don't you guys?
I mean,
I just can't
this all
believe that
worked because we rolled
happened.
great.
I mean, level 8 encounter.
But it's also because the guy rolled one below. What was
Part of the
needed?
fun is making plans that do go right. The other half is when they don't and figuring out how to go from there.
Oh, that
It's
was
like,
amazing.
it's like a friend of mine told me, when I was playing one of her campaigns, that she worked for over a week on a pirate ship encounter. Like she spent about 2 weeks tweaking it, trying to figure out like the best way to have a difficult encounter for us. And
you
the rest
sunk
of
it.
us were like, no, we don't want the pirate ship. We want something else.
Oh my
That
gosh.
reminds me of Critical Role. Didn't Matt plan for like a really epic battle?
Yeah, they were out
the
on the
ships,
water,
and
and then
Caleb
one guy was like,
just
"I'm gonna use tidal wave,"
yeah, she destroyed
and there
the
was
other ship.
there was a quarter chance to sink the ship, and they got it, so it just went.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the same.
Uh-huh.
Matt was like, "I'll just put all these minis away."
And I worked so hard to make it an epic ship battle, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but half the
I
fun
mean,
is making
the
a amazing
same
story.
with me. I honestly, like, I kid you not, I sweated over this encounter.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what happened.
Oh, that was glorious, though.
I'm debating how useful is counterspell going to be.
Well, if we're fighting with a lot of spellcasters,
Not
it's-
when is it useful, like how often. We haven't. I don't know how often we've seen spellcasters or not in this game.
Okay. Well, so far you have only come across
the night text.
one. You've only come across one a parent spellcaster, which was a trio of night hags.
Yeah.
And we muted and
We silenced them.
crazy. Yeah, they literally got silenced and they couldn't do
Couldn't do
anything. So
anything.
one got thrown face first into a vat of acid, and the rest of them were walking through spikes to get to us.
And I was
He was the one that went
was
face first
throwing
into acid.
acid at them as well.
Then maybe I should just take Revivify on the off chance we do get a stupid expensive diamond and we can bring someone back.
And also, wasn't the priest from the church in Valaki offered us to do this for free?
Provided he has this, those as long as it requires like religious origins. Yeah, I'll need to double check to make sure he actually has the spell Revivify, but
Well, I mean, clerics and paladins can prepare it every day. It's only a matter of if he has the material components. One of the nice things is they can change their spell list literally every single day.
yeah, druids.
Druids do as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
druids, clerics.
Yeah, but clerics can choose from all the spells in their class list. They don't
Yeah,
get
Well, same for
druids have the same ability too.
really.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's how I got
But-
9 traps when we went to the tower.
But does the priest has the required level for it? That's the question.
Let me.
I think it's
Double
level
check.
7. I think it's level 7.
We'll find out if we see him.
That they get Revivify at level 7 because I'm playing a life cleric.
Yeah, but Revivify you have to cast it in 1 minute, so we don't have the time to go to the priest.
Oh, was it within a minute?
Yes.
Yeah.
Revivify is within a minute. So that's why I was saying, if I have the diamond, great. If
You
I
can
don't have
all
the
die.
diamond,
He does have 3rd level spell, so he would have the capability of casting it.
that'd be such a shitty move to cast counterspell on a Revivify.
It's
I've seen it happen.
I'm just imagining it, and it's painful.
Did
the DM, the dungeon master responsible was practically thrown out after that.
I
mean-
wonder why.
He was,
I mean, yeah.
to be fair, he was not a well-liked DM anyway.
Mhm.
He was he was not the greatest DMs. Like he had a mindset. It was the players versus the DM.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Oh, that's
ego,
bull.
no, that's ego boosting.
No.
Does he had an NPC that was overpowered?
Yep.
Yeah.
But to be fair, at the same time, like with Revivify, if you just win the encounter, then that'll definitely still have been within a minute, so you can then save that spell slot to revive them.
That's
But
true.
if he's a dick.
Yeah, I
then-
liked Matthew Mercer's version of it where it's like a challenge in order for Revivify to work.
Yeah, and the more you're revived, the harder it gets.
Yeah, I've liked that mechanic.
I was
using
using
Yeah.
that
Still
for
need
the
to
campaign
watch
with my
Critical
friends.
Role. I'm stuck at the beginning of Aramente for Keyleaf. I haven't watched
Okay.
much more.
I just skipped straight to the Briarwood arc for season 1, and I'm all caught up on season 2.
Yeah,
I need to get caught up on season 2.
I need to get caught up on everything.
I have made a commitment that I will not start season 2 until I finish season 1. It has
Same,
been over
exactly
a year.
same.
It has been over a year. I'm currently in the Tyrion Darrington arc.
Oh, I watched the one shot with Tyrion Darrington that they did live. It was amazing. Especially what
I just want to see the search for Grot.
Travis and his
I watched.
voice.
All right. Well, anyway, good session, everybody.
Yeah.
Very, very unexpected.
All right. I'll see you guys.
And
When I was moving towards the alpha, you thought I was gonna step him, right?
yeah,
I didn't
that's
know
what
what-
everyone thought. Everyone thought like, hey, you're going to fight fairly.
I honestly thought you were going to bring him over so we could all jump him, but I mean, it did sort of turn out that way, but I thought like you were going to fight him to come over that way. Didn't turn out how I
No,
thought
yeah, it
was
was just like, yeah, like he was not powerful enough on his own. But no, he's like, you're supposed to fight him with his other werewolf compatriots.
supposed to.
Also, what happened with those 3 wolves that disappeared at the beginning?
Went hunting with the rest of them.
But they didn't go fight hunting yet. They just when the first werewolf noticed the spikes, they disappeared.
Well, that's at least a 5 to 10 minute road they have to get over it until
Yeah,
they.
like no, by the time like they weren't there by the time. Well, I'll say like metagaming, like they were at the top of the cliff by the time Kirill gave that order.
Yeah, I figured
And
they heard
it, and they heard it. They were getting ready to go in, but Kirill heard the order. They rolled their eyes in anger, and then
followed.
Turned around, went hunting.
Phew.
Yeah, werewolves aren't the smartest.
And being a vampire is good. Anybody interested?
Wait, what?
He said, "Being a vampire is good. Anyone's interested?" All right. Well, good session, everybody.
Yeah.
I will see you guys next week.
All right, bye.
Bye.